everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. I know it says Tales from the Cosmos down in the corner. That's something we're going to get fixed. I might as well just start calling it Tales from the Cosmos if I'm not careful. Or maybe Tales from Etah, where this is set. Anyway, I've got everybody having done the recap except for one. Actually, no, wait, make that two. It comes down to Rowan and Daniel.
Not it.
So, if I don't have a volunteer, I'll just roll.
I'm trying to remember what happened last time. It's been so long.
Oh, can I do it? Oh, can I fucking do it? Please.
Oh no. Should she?
I'm
That's the
prepared for
question.
an Amy recap.
I'm a little scared for Amy's recap, but
Okay. Let me make sure I'm on the right. Oh, I wrote a lot. Damn. I wrote a whole lot. Okay, the only 5 fucking pages. Okay, we're not 55 pages.
It's going well so far, by the way. You're killing.
I know.
it.
So I just wanted. I'm not even gonna. I opened up my book and all I wrote was "Everyone is horny," and I think that's the best.
I need an adult.
Is this a recap or is this just Amy's hopes and dreams?
I don't know. I don't remember what happened. Okay, hang on. We're leaving. Let's see here. JR went to go find Benoit, and Gideon is strength training with Flanny and prepping for a journey. Snell is doing more wagon shit with Axels, and Flanny's gonna take Grelka on a nice date. We talked a little bit about the journal, and it had a very lovely poem inside of it. I showed it to Deidre. Sanel is working on the cart again. Oh, wait, we had Turkish coffee. It was lovely. Sanel's working on the cart. Is looking like a tiger. I wrote that. The ride is so smooth. I don't know. I think I was drunk. Eris pops by to thank Snell for saving them. She needs to speak with them. Gilded Claw was sent out on an expedition with Proving Ground. Snell's like, check yourself before you wreck yourself. And then House Dayloft's basement has some shit if you're interested.
I think this was a little more than last session. Is it?
No, this was all last session.
The Gilded Claw
We did a
didn't
lot.
get
It was
sent
RP
out
heavy
last
thing.
session, I thought. I thought you guys
No.
found them last session.
She was talking about the fact that everyone in the Gilded Claw is like some kind of fucking court spy of some variety for various houses.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Yep, yeah, okay.
Okay. And then something about threat or flirt. Why not both? Snakes eat birds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. You did that. Okay. Flanny met up with Grelka after getting primped. You got primped for your date.
If Flanagan was
Let's-
not pimped.
And
And if so, Snell was the pimp.
Snell would just shoot him.
Snell is big.
Nah.
pimp energy, that's all I'm saying.
Naya's blind AF and super pale and focused on Flanny and said your name. You floofed your hair like a peacock, and she got a letter that she read. It's scribbly with a charcoal rubbing style of a key that's inverted. Flanny actually knows about what's going on. I wrote that too. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, because I rolled really well.
Flanny mentioned tarot, and Naya tells Flan to be himself with Grelka. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I burned a notebook page to tell Flanny no when he says people prefer Flanny the leader, not Flanny the goofball. Flanny fucks with Grelka and takes her to a carnival. What the fuck did I write?
Well, I mean, I think it was just your order was a little weird because yeah, we went on
Yeah.
a nice date, and that was the part where we went on the nice date.
Yeah.
Is I was gonna take her somewhere fancy, and then I was like, but then I was like, I should be myself. So instead, we went to like some Chuck E. Cheese-esque carnival child vibe because that's where Flanny's at in their life.
That's totally acceptable. Let's see. JR found Benoit. He asked about what's going on with Gideon. Like, how'd you fix him? And she suggested a meeting with Gideon. And JR bunny hopped over to Gideon. It's Steenie from Gideon's workout. Benoit put on the spot to explain what's up. the amulet around Gideon's neck's working, and Benoit's a stuttery bean. Gideon is Gideon is only wearing pants.
Oh, this is great.
This is the highlight reel I needed.
Right.
No. Benoit gives the artificer bullshit for how the amulet works. It's a pendulum. Gideon is a tensioned rubber band. He can't take it off or shit gets fucky wucky. I wrote that too. Misfit can help Gideon in the future, in a forest or a jungle, maybe the Feywild. I don't know. Lotus and Deidre end up in a booth, and Lotus whispers sweet nothings into her ear. And then it says, Blaney and Grelka have a lovely date.
Okay.
And then Thursday turns to Friday. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not going to read that part. People are prepping to go.
Now I'm
So
concerned.
Okay, now you have to.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
It just says Lotus woke up in her tent with Deidre, but I couldn't read my own handwriting, so I thought it said something else about Deidre in the tent, but it's cool. Sunel's headed to the market for a bag of holding. Mr. Gregby knocks on the side of the cart. He's a purse holder and the advisor for the expedition. Gregby and Sunel diss the party and thinks they're the best. He thinks
Because they are. They're the
Yeah.
only two without, well, and Benoit, that don't have int as dump stats.
right. And then it says he thinks we can stay alive long enough to pathfind. Sunel is gonna do some sketchy shit. JR is looking for food and foraging, and he's coming back. He's hailed by Menu, who's a dude, I
Sure.
guess. Is Menu a dude?
New or
Manure is a dude? I don't know. Manu wants to chat about Spot, and he mentions JR and Spot and Misfit, lend powers to JR, and oh my god, is Misfit Ferris Temut, the god of misfortune. Manure gives JR reading material on Spot. Misfortune and nature are so closely intertwined. Let's see here. Lotus goes on another date with Sachiko. It's fucking killer. Oh shit! What was that? Lotus woke up in her tent with Sachiko. Okay. And the camp's packed. People are leaving. And I bought some shit, and Gideon did some shit for me with the shit that I bought. And then we move out to Shade Tree, and let's see, the expedition ahead of us carved a path in the forest. So we're gonna, and then a lot of it is, like, I don't know, like we're gonna move 2 and 3 days ahead and stay till the next caravan pops in. It's just logistics, and then there's downtime stuff, and then it says my girlfriends get their calligraphy kits and love them, and we got some money. That's it. That's what
I
happened.
think you missed a bunch.
Fun as it was listening to that, watching Cyrus's face throughout that entire recap was perfect.
Okay, good. I'm glad you liked it. Oh wait, Cyrus, did you like it?
All I was gonna say is it's you know it's a good recap when there are things in there that the DM doesn't remember.
Hell yeah.
All right, so it is, if I remember this correctly, a week's
You do.
worth of travel to get to. Hold on. Yeah, it is a week's worth of travel to get. Or is it 2 weeks worth of travel?
I thought you said 2 weeks last time. No, let me look back at the fucking logistics part.
325 miles, so that is 13 days, yes.
Yeah.
Let me.
And that's past Shade Tree, right? We're not going to Shade Tree.
No, that is going
Or-
to Shade Tree.
That's
This
right. I just
is
read that.
the last stop before the. Let's see. I need to move our calendar ahead. My bad. 10, 11, 12, 13. You arrive on a Friday. Let's see here. When is that? lunar event. Does it not happen? Well, that's waxing. There we go. Okay. I just need a brief overview of what people are doing in those 2 weeks worth of travel. I'm going to start with probably the person who actually knows what they're doing. Amy, what are 2 weeks? What's going on?
What am I doing?
Yes, I asked what, not who.
Oh, then I don't have
Correct.
answers for you because it's every other night of the week. And then I take like a couple hours off to take a power nap. That's it. Oh, no, but you know what else I'm doing that is probably more important? Not more important, but it's just a thing. I want to I want to figure out this dream palace situation because it seems super cool and I would like to start like working on my own. So maybe in between times where we need to hydrate, Deidre is helping me with the dream palace.
I don't want to know what you. Anyway, okay. Yeah. I'll come.
Okay.
I'll circle back to that. But
Okay.
But yes. Sanel, your suspension, she is done. She works wonderfully.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking, because I'm at the point where I can actually start doing crafting stuff. So I think what I'm going to actually be doing is it takes 2 weeks to make an uncommon item. I don't know what it's material CR range. What do I roll for that? It
Doesn't
says
it just
exotic
like the-
materials are required, like the skin of a yeti or a vial of water from a whirlpool in the elemental plane. Finding these materials should take place as part of the adventure. A challenge rating table for encounters. Oh. Never mind. I'll have to wait until I get materials,
Okay.
apparently. Because I was going to make a cloak of protection.
Okay. So you're going to be looking. You're going to need to have material. That's something we can discuss
Yeah.
off stream then.
Well, that's one of those things where it's like you just have to do it in the adventure. You can't just like do it normally. Because I got
They
the
said
money for it.
artificers were overpowered.
I can make things that mimic magic items, or I can actually have good equipment.
Alrighty. Next. What is JR doing in these 13 days, 2 weeks basically?
Oh, that's easy. All right. I'm reading. And it's a very slow and hard process because your boy is stupid.
This is
Can I
fairly-
read at maybe a kindergarten level? I'm
I'll let you borrow my
stupider than commoners, so this is difficult.
I will give JR one bone. At some point, Manu probably asks how that's going,
I would
and
lie.
seeing this is some fairly dense material. Whoever wrote these meditations was getting paid by the word, so you know how that goes.
I'd be on like page 3, and I would have like a stack of notes, most of them just
Yeah.
in Sylvan, with me going crazy because I don't understand any of this shit.
So Manu will give you a dictionary.
That would be helpful. Now I can cross-reference words. I know what cross-reference means. Holy shit, I'm learning.
So yeah, you do get, and it does help quite a bit. It does help quite a bit.
Yeah.
Your first couple, these first couple pages, seem to be kind of setting groundwork for some of their future thoughts. Basically, it's an they are affirmations of Spod's role in the Great Wheel of Life as the goddess of nature and all of the things that come with that. And just outlining what nature, what nature encompasses and how that is different from civilization.
I mean,
Prob-
yeah,
Probably something along the discussing something along the lines of law versus chaos. And I'm not going to get too Gygaxian about it, but
you know, that's what I would do. I'd read those, I'd study those. I would, if there were like actual like meditation things that I could do, like if they talk about like specific techniques or anything to that effect, I'd practice that shit. I might go kill a few things if it talks about doing that in the books. I know you had mentioned to me at one point in time, Vlad does sacrifices, so I might run off and like go kill a mouse. I was going to say rabbit, but I am a rabbit. Like that was my first thought as like the character, like as the
That's
player. And then I immediately was like, "Oh shit, JR is a rabbit. I shouldn't say that."
that's just like that episode of what is it, Gumball?
Oh,
yeah.
They're at the pound. Mom?
Oh God.
Oh, we don't think. Just don't think about it, dear.
Yep.
Lotus is gonna go kill a horny lesbian. It's cool. We got this.
La petite mort. Yes. The little death.
Exactly. It's fine.
Um,
But only if they mention it in the books. JR wouldn't just go out and do that on his own.
Whack.
But as I know, you've mentioned that is
Yeah.
potentially a way to worship Spot. So.
No, and that is something that the book does. The scroll does discuss.
Oh, I definitely sneak off late at night one time and do it. Super sketchy and not safe whatsoever. But I do it.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay, Garza, what are you up to? Or what is
3
Flanagan
weeks.
up to? Not what you're up to. We know what you're doing.
Flanny, I mean, Flanny's a simple man. Nothing too crazy going on with young Flanny. I feel like he's pretty happy right now. He's actually kind of kicked back. He's enjoying life. He's got like a solid relationship. He's him and Diogi are going strong. He just got promoted to leader of the Grinning Devil. He's honestly a same old. Really, like whenever he's got downtime, he's working out. He's using the mirror shield way too often. Every once in a while, he does have like an innate ability to do some minor illusion. So he might like do some minor illusion to make his 6-pack look a little more ripped. Every once in a while, might try and like add like some cool streaks to his hair that he thinks looks dope. Maybe put like an L on his chest or something, which he thinks shows leadership. Most people will think loser. He's just vibing, living his best life. He's like, this is great. We're traveling. I'm with my bros. I'm with my homies. Freaking JR's reading. He every once in a while he'll go over with JR and like show off his skills reading the Your Special book.
Oh, yeah. And every time you come over, I'll be like,
Wait,
bro,
why do
dude,
you keep
I just
taking
learned
my book?
I just learned a new word. Like, did you know what affirmation meant? Because I fucking didn't. I just learned that like today.
Hey,
That's fucking
hey,
crazy.
hey,
This book
JR.
is called a
Hey, listen here, JR.
Dictionary, and it's really dope.
No, JR. This is my moment. Look, I'm special. This was the book said. I don't know what you're talking about. No,
Can
no.
I
I'm
make one
special.
addendum to the book? Because the book was written by my character.
Yes.
Every time you open the book, it has a magical enchantment to where you hear in this fucking ruddy little goblin voice someone going, I'm special.
I'm special. Do me and JR hear the same voice, or is it a different?
Yeah, it's
voice?
the same one. It
Beautiful.
is the voice of the author, Scrump.
That's awesome.
Scrump the Goblin.
Yeah, and I think I just get in little tips with JR here and then whenever I feel like JR thinks they're better at reading than me.
That's fair.
It's like fun little brotherly toddler tips.
And JR definitely just eventually catches on after like the third or fourth time, and then just starts pulling out big ass words. Not even finding words in the book itself, but like I'm just looking in the dictionary for the largest word that I can find and actually pronounce.
Because
Just to fuck with Flanny after I catch on.
And I always challenge him to
perspicacity
arm
knows no
wrestle
satiety.
competitions. Stop it. No.
See, and when I say like
You know what,
big
JR?
words,
You're
I
starting to
mean
sound
like
like-
monstrous, because that's the biggest thing JR could pronounce.
You know what, JR? You know what? You're starting to, and I look around. You're starting to sound like Snow. And then I,
Oh God.
The
gun
lion, the witch,
clicks.
and the caucasity of this man.
This bitch.
and then I challenge him to arm wrestles every time that I feel like I'm losing the argument.
Fuck, Sanel is not Caucasian, so Sanel could call everyone, could say the caucasity of these bitches.
Can we run a strength check between me and Garza? I want to cast bless and guidance on myself. As
I'm
well
gonna
as
touch
myself.
myself for
Can you
guidance.
bless
I'm-
and guide yourself?
You can indeed. No, you can't. Fuck guidance is a.
They're both
Wait a
I was
concentrated.
minute,
gonna
wait a
say,
minute.
both concentration, yeah.
Also,
No,
they
hold
they
on.
buff different things. They don't
Uh-uh.
bless the same
Oh,
thing.
you're right. If it's a
No.
skill check, I would have to do.
Guidance.
Well, no. Bless
Does it
does skill
stack?
checks too.
Bless does skill checks, and
No,
I
it's saving
want you to
throws
know
And
I'm gonna see
attacks.
this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
see this going on, and
I'm
I'm
for sure
absolutely.
guidancing myself.
I was gonna guidance you. I don't know if it stacks, but I'd love to guidance you if you bless yourself.
Cool.
I'll touch you if you touch
Um,
yourself.
Bless is attack roll or saving throw only.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do guidance on myself, and then I have Lotus's guidance as well, and I'm gonna try
Oh
and
my
beat
God.
Flanny in a pure athletics roll with my -1 against his plus
Hey, do you want to make a deal
50.
with the DM?
Can I pray to my god to get extra strength?
I'll give you inspiration.
Oh shit! Let's go.
What's the
However.
Yeah, hold on, there was no questions there. That was worrying.
What's the catch?
Like, okay,
It's like,
cool.
no,
I'll
I
take
just
it.
don't for Flanny. I'll just give you inspiration.
I don't know. I really haven't decided what the catch is yet.
All right, fine. Let's do it anyway. Let's go.
I figured out what the catch is. You'll have a scene here in a minute.
Fantastic.
I was going to say disadvantage whenever I, the DM,
That
decide.
hurt, but I have advantage.
Can I like hold your hands and be like, ready?
Hey, I rolled like shit.
Oh, I might actually be able to beat you. This is a 12, and I still have both of my guidances.
Oh, I forgot that was with guidance. My bad. He won.
Even without the second guidance.
Poggers.
All right. All right. Now
Flanagan?
this next one, this is just a roll
Flanagan?
for me. Yeah,
I need you to give me an insight.
I'm gonna. I'm actually good at these.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Flanagan,
Damn.
Yeah.
you know your best friend better than anybody else in this group.
Yeah.
You know that to make you look bad, JR would pull some magic bullshit.
Oh,
It
yeah.
feels like some magic bullshit.
This does feel like some magic bullshit. But
But he's your best friend.
he is my best friend. All right, here we go. Let me
I
see.
won.
I'm sorry I didn't allow you to make a deception, JR. I just kind of had a feeling.
No, yeah, no. JR definitely did not hide. I mean, the
no.
fact that he prayed to his god or whatever to do this, that might have been hidden, but the magic part, he wasn't super hiding it. So
Then again, this was horrible. So you probably know, but Flanagan loves his homie, and Flanagan will pretend like he honestly thinks that JR just beat him with the might of his pure will. And Flanagan, as a gracious leader, well, oh, he'll pretend that his arm is in pain. And he'll be like, I can't believe it. I have to go rest. And I got a, I got a 7 on my deception
Um,
because I'm a horrible
I
actor.
was going to say it's probably pretty apparent to Lotus's insight that, yeah, he knows.
Oh, JR, I can't. I'm in so much pain. I have to go rest.
Wow, JR, you
Oh,
beat
I
our
am-
glorious leader.
ouch.
That makes you the leader
Oh.
now.
Whoa,
Okay,
wait,
hold
no,
up.
I don't want that
Okay, hold on.
responsibility. Hold on, I don't want that responsibility. Please, can we wrestle again? Please?
Congratulations, leader.
No, 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 no.
Congratulations.
No.
Honestly,
No.
Flanagan
No.
sees
He's
how
gonna
much
pat
you
you
go
on the
on
back,
this,
JR.
knows that you lied to do it, and then Flanagan's
Bob.
like, no, honestly, you should be the leader, man. You beat me
No,
today.
no, I
Bob,
totally
Bob,
used
we have to
magic. I
have an
used
announcement.
magic was used. I so used magic. I definitely used magic. And magic was used. Please don't make me do this. That's stressful.
You don't want to be the
So-
leader?
I know
I
what
knight
stressful
thee,
means
JR.
too.
And I knight JR with my sword.
I
last
run
person-
away before you get the
I do.
chance.
Last person, Gideon. What have you been doing these 2 weeks?
Probably a little bit of scouting and hunting, because
Okay.
your boy needs more than just whatever the food that they're providing on the caravan is.
Oh, hey, I can forage for up to 5 people. So can I go with you when you do that?
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
it's
I
not like
for
a
sure get
actual technical
forage.
thing. It's just hunting, and like he'll bring back a whole deer and just start cooking it.
Yeah, I'll totally fucking do that with you if you're cool. Like if
yeah,
if that's okay.
Does he at
Yeah.
least skin and clean it? Or
Yeah,
is,
he's
is
not-
Gideon just like, me put whole deer on stick and put on fire, me troll now?
He's not a
Wait.
monster.
I was gonna say, he's-
I don't think trolls would put things on fire because that would involve fire being around, and fire bad for trolls. Fire really bad for trolls.
Unless it's a frost troll.
I think that makes them even weaker to fire.
Not my trolls. They're immune to fire.
Not
damage.
nachos.
I mean, what? Anyway, so I've got a couple of short scenes here before we get ourselves to Shade Tree. First off, Thomas, you are going to cash in on that inspiration here.
Yeah, that's me. And I don't know if I said this, but I got my computer working, so I obviously
okay.
Yay.
myself as I did earlier.
So, it is probably one of those evenings that you are out and about, and it probably you probably put 2 and 2 together here. There is this day is, oh come on, where is, yeah, this is the 20th, nope 21st. Excuse me,
Bless you.
the 21st of Phi, and the moon is full. Now, when I say moon, specifically, the calendar shows that Gephalia is full. The only reason you think about this is because on the outskirts of camp, you find 2 people. You find Benoit and Osgard.
Okay.
And you find they have a small fire of their own, and they seem to be brewing something. And Osgard is seems to be drinking from a small, delicate teacup. Now, this is strange to you because you're pretty sure that Osgard suffers from lycanthropy.
Oh yeah, and it's a full moon.
Yes.
That's dope. I'm gonna walk up. Well,
Okay.
hop up.
Sure. Yeah, Benoit sees you coming, gives you a small wave. And
So you know, I'm just gonna say it. Shouldn't you not like? Shouldn't shouldn't you be big and scary right now? I'm gonna look right at Oscar.
big and
We'll be
scary,
like,
right?
we were like, we've like fought together and shit, and like I was scared that you were gonna eat me, and I found out you were a vegetarian, and that was dope as shit. And like, I feel like we're cool enough that I should be like, aren't you supposed to be big and scary? But if not, I mean, we can go and be pleasant trees for a minute, and then I'll ask. But honestly, why aren't you big and scary?
Let's see. Hold on one sec. I need to roll something. Okay. Osgard looks up from his tea and he goes, "That's why I'm over here." What he actually means to say is, we've kind of found like a system that works a little bit. Yeah, not everybody turns into a monster under the full moon. Some of us just get headaches.
I didn't say monster. I just said big and scary.
It's okay. I know what you meant. What and what he means by headaches is normally it's it's fine, Benoit. I can explain. Yeah, for a long time that's exactly what would happen under the full moon. Made living life a, well, bit of a pain in the ass. There's a reason there's a reason I just go by there's a reason why I go by Exile instead of a last name anymore. But joining this group, and more specifically, well, Sachiko, they, well, he says, kind of hoisting this tiny little teacup that looks just like he could crush it between his two, just between his pinky and his thumb. Well, this stuff probably isn't very good for you, but if you decide to go big and scary, it might help. He says with a small smile. And Benoit would go on to explain that this brew is something made specifically for Osgard. It is a mixture of a bunch of different things, including ingredients you're pretty sure sound made the fuck up. Like, I mean, not belladonna. I was going to say, you would know what belladonna is. But, other things like, you're not sure what, they, how do I put this? You're not sure what extract of geese is. Do you ask how it's spelled?
You think I know how to spell? I barely know how to read.
Okay.
Half the time I gotta go find somebody and be like, hey. Well, I guess I got a book right there. Never mind. But when people say big words in front of me, now I gotta ask them how they spell them so I can go look them up in the dictionary.
If you ask, it would be Geiss. Not geese. not the animal geese, the different kind of geese. But
yeah, JR doesn't know that until he looks it up like 4
Sure.
days later.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where, oh, this doesn't sound very appetizing.
Yeah, you can keep that. I don't plan on getting big and scary. And honestly, my big and scary is still going to be smaller than you probably. So I think I can handle it.
Fair enough. Besides, it probably wouldn't work very well for you anyway.
Oh yeah.
What he's trying to say is, this is something that's unique to every lycanthrope. Well, every lycanthrope that does things like this, but not to say that most don't. I mean, there are workarounds, but I
You see like JR's eyes get like super fucking wide and his ears go like straight up for a split second and he looks at both of them and he goes, hold on. My brain is having a moment. So you tell me there's a way to control lycanthropy to an extent? And then there's a lycanthrope here? Can I be a lycanthrope now? Can you like, is it like vampire? You gotta bite me? You gotta scratch me? I don't know. I want to be, I mean, I'd still be like,
Jesus.
I wouldn't be that big, obviously, because like I'm a little guy, but like,
A werebunny.
imagine a werewolf, were-rabbit wolf. That would be fucking dope. You imagine? I could jump so high and so far. Ooh, but then would I eat things that have like bones and blood? I don't like that. I want to eat grass and fruit.
I don't think you fully understand the grasp of what exactly it is I go through.
No. Without a doubt, no. But I could if he turned me. And that could be big and scary.
Thankfully,
Oh,
he says,
might be
a
Charlotte
little
Flair.
more intensely,
Fair.
I'm an end case, non-transferable. And even if it were, I wouldn't wish this upon anyone. I'm one of the lucky ones. All that I need is something like this. It's different for every one of us. Sometimes the only way to make us snap out of it is bloodshed. There's
Yeah, I
no
don't like
guarantee
that.
that something as simple as this would work for you.
It'd be cool to be a wolf rabbit. You gotta admit that at the very least. I mean, like maybe not a werewolf because, as you just said, it doesn't
Wabbit.
sound the most pleasant. But like a wolf rabbit hybrid just sounds dope as shit. I'm gonna talk to Flanny about that. He'll hype it up. He knows what's up. It's cool as shit.
God. And unless you have anything else to say, I think this scene will end there.
No, he'll just sit around and just shoot the shit with them for the rest of the night, probably.
Okay, yeah. That sounds like a plan. Let's see here. Lotus. Let's. I have a short scene for Lotus as well.
Okay. Okay.
It takes a lot of mental effort, but with Deidre's guidance, you finally have it. Your first beginnings of a mental palace.
Okay.
It's blurry. It's a little unfocused. And for the most part, it is completely black and empty.
Okay.
But it's the beginning of something, and it's yours.
Yeah. Okay.
The first time you manage to pull something together, Deidre's probably in there with you. And she goes, all right, you've got the basics.
This is exciting. This is exciting. When does it clear up? When do I like add stuff? Can you bring stuff in from like? You can't, or can you? Can you? You have all those books. You have all those books and all that stuff, and it's really nice. Did you bring that stuff in, or did you read all that stuff and then it just sat
Let's
here and
just
you
start
retained
with
it?
something simple.
Okay.
Try and picture a memory in a book.
A memory in a book?
Yes.
I don't have a lot of memories in books. What do you? I need a little
Pick a
bit more
memory.
information.
And
Okay.
then create a container for that memory.
Okay. Okay.
Doesn't have to be a book. It could be whatever you wanted. What memory are you grabbing? This is actually really I don't this is really appropriate music for it for whatever reason. Anyway,
I am 9 years old, and we are in the forest. My sister is there. My family is there. I've got other siblings as well, but my sister is my twin. But right now, she and I have just started to walk away to go play in the stream that travels around our home. And it has just rained, so that smell of fresh rain is still in the air, and it's misty and it's dusky, and you can also faintly smell like the campfire in the distance because someone is getting ready to cook. And it's just really simple, but it just feels so good, and it just makes me feel so I don't know, just a good memory.
you can feel. And what does this what inside of your mind, what does this memory visually pop in as? Is it a book? Is it could be a box. It could be any sort of anything that you could consider a container.
It's the cooking pot. It's the cooking pot
cooking
that my
pot.
family is about to use to make dinner. Just a little one. It doesn't have to be a real big one. Maybe it's a miniature version of it.
No, absolutely. And there, suspended in the blurry image of this cabin, is this cooking pot. Now, you can feel the. It takes. If it was difficult to concentrate on this internal image, throwing this on there seems to magnify that difficulty.
Doing
And
what I'm gonna cut out on me.
oh, if it's difficult to hold what you have right now, creating this cooking pot is just magnifies the difficulty.
God.
Everything
God.
else, you find yourself sacrificing the area around you to create this clear, sharp image of this cooking pot. And everything else starts to fade and fizzle, but the cooking pot is still there. And before you can really do anything, Deidre grabs the lid of the pot and opens it. Yeah, she's a little nosy.
That's okay. I mean, it's not like a bad memory. I'm
No.
not against sharing it. It just kind of, I guess, it was shocking. So yeah.
Yeah, and so she pulls the lid of this pot off and pauses for a moment and then puts the lid back on, and she goes, sorry, I should have asked first.
Oh, it's funny.
No,
It's totally funny.
no, I forget. This is good. This is really good.
Yeah. This is a good memory. I'm willing to talk about it. It's really nice. I mean, you don't. It's fine. Where can I put this?
Wherever you want.
Okay. Can it also feel warm, like it just came off the fire, but not so hot that it's like burning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You're not sure whether that's you're not sure whether it's the pot or it's your forehead that feels like it's starting to heat up. But
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah. Where can I maybe I want to make a table to put it on. Just I don't want to put it down on the floor. There's no floor, but I don't want to put it down there. So I want to make a table.
As you think, I want to make a table. There is a blurry image of a small wooden table that appears in this spot.
I'm just gonna fucking
Yeah,
put it on the table.
she goes. So, there you go.
I read that. That's really thank you. I'm
The more
very
you
excited.
practice, the easier it'll be.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So, how long have you been practicing? 'Cause it seems like everything is pretty like defined and stuff.
A long time.
Um, can I ask why?
I.
You don't have to answer.
How do I
It's
answer that
okay.
in a way that doesn't make me sound lame?
Well, I don't care about whether it's cool or not. I was mostly just curious about why.
I have to remember that whenever I'm in Lotus's house, it's always a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, in most cases. I mean, there was that one time you did that thing and I got a cramp and I judged you, but mostly judged myself. I'm stretching. It's fine.
Well, that was a curveball for me. Hold on.
Sorry.
No,
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. She's like, yeah, I still feel really, really bad about that one.
No, it's fine. I'm literally like stretching as we speak. It's cool. I really need like 3 weeks of physical therapy. I'm just kidding.
So my family is what you'd probably call new money. They
Okay.
don't have a ton of. Look, my dad was a caravan master and pretty much fumbled his way into owning a couple of trains of wagons. And being someone that was home by myself a lot, I didn't make a ton of friends. And so I didn't even realize that this wasn't something everybody could do until I tried to talk to my dad about it one day. And then kind of everything changed. I got sent to a boarding school for this kind of stuff. I guess I should explain. Sometimes this stuff can manifest outside of your mind. I don't think it's going to happen to you, but it did a lot for me. And let's just say creating a bonfire in the middle of the living room, whether it was real or not, freaked my dad out a little.
Ooh, but that's
So
really cool.
it's really dangerous, she says.
I mean, okay, but like was it real fire? Did you make real fire though?
It didn't burn anything, but he could feel the heat.
Yeah, that's not dangerous. That's not
Yeah, that time. Imagine what would have happened had I been given time by myself to.
I
Never
feel like
mind.
the
I'm not.
shoulda, coulda, wouldas or the what ifs, they're not gonna work here.
Long
You don't
story
have to do
short,
that.
I ended up going to a. Boarding school is nice. Is a nice way of putting it. Prison is what it felt like. I didn't stay there too long. I got out of there first chance I could, and kind of been wandering ever since.
They're no brothers and sisters either.
Like my dad would tell me, if I do. or don't.
So I know magic's like not like a big thing, right? There's not a lot of people around that have it. Um,
I was the only person in that entire place that did have it.
I think
A boarding school for troubled youth, I think, was the term they liked to use.
oh yeah, that sounds terrible. Um, out of the game, are we at all headed near Lotus's family? Like where she
Uh,
I thought we were pretty close. I thought it was Shade Tree Forest is where
I
her
was going to say
family.
you were in the surrounding area, yes? Yes.
So
I was going to say you were in Shade Tree Forest near Shade Tree. You were within like a couple days of Shade Tree.
okay, so the family would be a couple days of Shade Tree then.
From Shade Tree, yeah.
Okay.
We'd probably say to the east, kind of like Flanagan's family as well.
Okay. Oh, Flanny's family is also around there?
Yeah, Flanagan. I've actually got it marked on the map where his vision was, and that was of home.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, that's delightful. Oh my God, I'm so fucking excited. Okay, back in. So she's gonna look at Deidre and be like, listen, I don't, my family's crazy, right? Like there's a lot of us and we're kind of messy and we're a little feral and we
Kind of
don't care
messy.
about, I'm trying to be nice, okay? I
No,
love
no, no.
them.
Now
All right,
with the
like
feral part, I only have to agree on certain days of the week.
it's true. Yeah. So we're a
Just
lot,
every day
but we're
that ends in
also
Y.
right. But, but we're also pretty special, and a lot of us are pretty magical. And I think that you've had a rough go, and you don't have to have a rough go. So you should come meet my family. We're on the way. Maybe we can take a few days and go meet them. You can spend a day eating my mom's cooking and talking to all of my little brothers and sisters who aren't that little anymore because I'm a grown up now too. And meet my other moms and like my dads. They're a lot, but there's a whole tribe there. It wasn't just them. So, you know,
If we have the time,
maybe
that really does sound nice.
it's fun. I'd like to see them again. It's been a little while since I've seen them.
I have to warn you
I
though,
think, yeah.
I'm pretty socially awkward.
Oh, that's fine. I mentioned the feral part because my brothers and sisters do not give a shit. They will make you like them. Okay? They will make you talk to them, and my moms and dads are not gonna fucking stop it. And you're just gonna have to like, I'm sorry. If you the bubble that you have that I respect, they will not. There are
You're doing a
13 of
great
those
job
sons of
at pitching
bitches.
your family right now.
I know. Honestly, it's just I imagine out of character. I imagine like Hotel Transylvania with the two werewolves, and they have all of those fucking dogs, all those puppies, and they're just like everywhere. That's what I imagine this would actually be like, but probably not. Probably
God.
no. It's fine. You can be socially awkward because there's nothing like a good meal and a good sleep and good company to make things a little easier. At least that's what my mom always said. So,
Yeah. She takes your hand and says, "That does sound lovely."
oh, I love that. Hey, when she does that, can
Hmm.
can I can my like memory kind of come more to fruition like outside of the pot not so much like the movement and the me being a kid or anything like that, but like maybe the stream and like the smell of like wet
Colors
grass, and it
more
doesn't.
vibrant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. The colors start
yeah.
to become more vibrant. It's not the same photorealism that you've. I have a feeling Lotus kind of expected straight from the start, but
Well,
it is.
maybe.
I know Lotus. But it does start to fill out more. All right. Let me see here. What else did I have planned? Let's see. Gideon, nothing. Not for this trip, at least. Sinel is thankfully going to be left alone
With his cart.
with his cart and his other projects. It sounds like whatever we will say you've been working on some things.
I'm special.
Yeah, because I was thinking, hey, could I at least like maybe get partial credit for the time to build this item?
Yeah, prep time. Absolutely.
Because
We're
it
gonna
says
use a
2
clock
weeks to
system.
make an uncommon item.
Yeah. We'll
Well,
call this.
what's the item requirements?
Literally, it's just a random DC that doesn't even say.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I mean, it's a cloak, so I imagine you would be imbuing the magic. So if I'm, getting leather from a deer, you could technically have the material.
Like I said, we will.
It's something.
discuss
It's
after.
something that's supposed to be
Yeah.
like an additional item you can find.
Yeah, it's probably something along the lines of no, it needs to be leather from a.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's for this cloak of protection, you need to weave in like small
A
scales
lock of
made from
plant
mithril
hair.
or some shit.
Right.
Because it adds a +1 to all your saving throws and to your AC, so.
Yeah. We will say that this is the prep time. By the time you get to Shade Tree, you're just missing the one thing. It's done except for the thing that makes it work.
It's good, but it's not magical.
Well, because I wonder, I don't. Well, yeah, this probably isn't how it would work. But I was curious. Like, I was like, maybe we could like take some not enough to fuck it up, but like some shapings of my shield of protection. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, like I said, we'll go over that.
Yeah,
just
that's
so I can.
would need to look
Right.
at Xanathar's.
Okay. Actually, the day before they arrive in Shade Tree, movement is shut down for the day. I will explain. I can explain a little bit more of what this caravan looks like. For the most part, most everybody is on foot or their own personal mounts that they have brought. There are, in addition to your 4 wagons, meaning your guys' wagon, the Gilded Claws wagon, the Renegades have their own wagon. The Bob staff have a wagon. And in addition to those, there are 4 more. Where did I put my notes? There we are. There is a wagon dedicated to water. It can carry about, for the entire group, can carry about 2 weeks worth of water. There's another wagon dedicated to food. It is topped off. It also carries about 2 weeks worth of rations for this group. There is one that is fairly empty at the moment. This is one run specifically by Mr. Gregby. This is where all of that lovely, lovely treasure is going to go. For those who have played in my old campaign, we're bringing back the treasury die. For those that are new, the treasury die is a system used when there is enough quantity of something that normal numbers kind of become meaningless. So think of right now you guys have a treasury die of 1. That is what's left of Bob's personal wealth that's being put into this adventure. Treasury, for large purchases slash bribes slash anything else, it is a forward and back decrement of your treasury die. Does that make sense? So say, hey, we lost all of our food and water supplies in an attack. In the next spot we come, we can spend a treasury die to get a new wagon, new mount and new supplies. Those kind of large expenditures. Because the way water is broken up, there are 14 barrels inside of this wagon. Each barrel is about 55 gallons. DM's handbook says that a person drinks about a gallon of water a day. And so I'm hand-waving a little bit with your guys' personal reserves. This is specifically for restocking the other 50 of you guys. Their kind of stuff. So here in the forest, that won't necessarily be a huge problem. There's going to be plenty of streams and things like that you can find during your foraging that you can just refill from. Further on, it may become more of a challenge. Food is just broken up plain into 2 weeks worth of food for 50 people. So, any questions from anybody about the treasury die, food, water? There is one last wagon. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Garza.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I was just like, welcome to the Oregon Trail.
Oh
In a
no,
lot of
you have
ways,
died
yeah.
of dysentery.
I was about to say, oh no, I'm dead, dysentery.
There
I
is
tried to
one-
ford a river and got dysentery.
Trying to ford a river and I lost an ox. Oh
Um,
no.
I am using stats for a, oh gosh. Basically, I just pulled some numbers for a Conestoga wagon and basically said, you know what, this works.
Mhm.
So, Conestoga wagon, something they would have used on the Oregon Trail, yeah.
I don't remember.
The only
Oh,
wagon I
well.
know about is the one that's
Well,
right behind me at all times.
The Conestoga wagon was the name for the kind of things they used on the Oregon Trail. Anyway, there is one
Oh,
last
I'm
wagon.
sorry.
No. That's just
I-
what I was
I
getting
only
at.
remember the rivers dying of oxen dying, and you lose people.
Well, let's see. So, with a group of 8 wagons, you guys basically have, circle the wagons may be a possibility. There's enough of them, I think.
People the wagons. Oh, like okay.
There's enough you could potentially do that. Probably for certain situations you might decide to do that. But one last wagon. This one is for all of the odds and ends and things. This one is run by Grelka. Right now, the supply kits you have are, I'm putting it as basic. There are necessary toolkits for pretty much any situation for 10 people. So if, for whatever reason, you guys need to rock climb something, and you are with the main group, there are enough for 10 people. This will kind of become apparent right now with clearing the path necessary for your guys' wagons in the forest. You're going to have enough kits for those for 10 people at a time to be chopping, clearing, cutting, things like that. And they'll have them on a rotation, probably an hour rotation, to keep people fresh. But aside from that, that is kind of how I'm going to be running the main stuff. For days worth of travel, we will have some roles for foraging, things like that, areas of interest, other things. As a matter of fact, let me just show you guys. This is your area map for Shade Tree Forest.
You do not own a token with vision.
Mm-mm.
Oh, why has it got to be this way?
I'm so sad.
True.
Give us vision.
Let there be light.
Can't see, but I can
Boom.
see.
So JR stuff and Flanny's home is like really close, huh?
Distance-wise, yes. But with the wagons, this is heavy forest.
Well, how long would
We
it
can
take
just
to go
leave
to?
the wagons in Shade Tree, right? And just go do our stuff for a while.
Yeah,
So, moving on foot, you'll move at your regular pace.
I mean, unless you're a
Moving with
war
your
horse.
carts, unless you're a war horse, this is dense enough that you're not going to get any additional advantage as a war horse. Just going to let you know that now.
Oh no, I wouldn't want any advantage as a war horse. I just want to be able to go 60 feet a second, or every 6 seconds. 10 feet a second?
In the path that you've cleared, yes. Off the trail, no. But at least not for long distances. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think I will just actually I will drop that picture back in chat. You guys have arrived at Shade Tree. It is a lovely little spot nestled among the forests. This city seems to try and integrate trees into its design plan as opposed to what you would usually see, which is the cutting and clearing to create a footprint for a city like this. So a lot of this is vertical rather than horizontal.
It's too much green.
Too much
Hmm.
green.
Not enough.
That's what I'm saying. We need more green.
I can't
There
see more than 20 feet.
is Shade Tree is closer to the Sanhilla of the world than the Dorabeth of the world. By that I mean this is another small town that does not have a ton in the way of, well, touristy stuff. This is very much a frontier city. As a matter of fact, when you arrive, probably one of the first things you see is a small townhouse with some old man sitting on a rocking chair on his front porch, just watching you walk by. He's got a piece of wheat in his mouth and a straw hat on his head that he seemed to have been taking a nap with before you guys clatter by. And so you see him just kind of use his eyes to follow you as you walk by.
Would this have been a place that I would have frequented? Would this have been one of my tavern crawl places?
I was going to say, Flanagan, you and JR know this place pretty well. As a matter of fact, there's a reason you guys left this place. Remember your old
What
buddy
did you do?
Terlock?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This was the spot where the three of you guys got into some betting
stuff.
trouble.
Hey.
Yeah, as we come up, I just kind of just let my hair hang low above my face, be like, team leader, JR, where should we,
Oh,
where should we
team
go? As
leader,
I'm like,
no, not JR at all. Anyone else, please, can be team leader.
yeah, just like as I see the old guy looking at us, I just kind of put my hand over to like kind of cover my face from his vision and be like, we should go inside, guys. Or, I don't live too far from here. I told my parents I'd come say what's up.
Now,
Yeah, I think we should do that instead. Who likes to go to a tavern and drink? Not me.
I don't drink anymore, actually.
the two of you would recognize
Old man Smithers. Sorry.
not Old Man Smithers, but the two of you would know that Aw, damn it.
I mean, I guess shit at this point in time, I'm actually kind of balling, so I could probably pay off my debt.
You should
Oh yeah,
probably.
I have a dumb amount of
The
money.
two of you would
Yeah, I have
know
a-
that the
I'm
one
about-
spot in town that everyone seems to frequent is. Well, when you were here, it was the Unsealed Cask.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because it tends to change
Frequently.
names kind of on a whim.
Yeah, whenever something bad happens there, so they can't get sued because they got a new name.
Something bad that would never be
When
anything
someone gets
that
like when
we
someone
would
gets
have to
stabbed
know.
there, they tell people they got stabbed at the thing you just said, which was what, the open cask?
No, the Unsealed
Casket.
Cask.
Unsealed cask. That's what it was. But now they're the Blue Oyster, so that's not where he got stabbed.
Yeah, and that's the next event would be the
Actually,
sealed barrel.
no. Working your way through town, you see that its name is the Sealed Cask.
Oh no.
Yeah, see? Not the same place that one dude got stabbed at, so it's fine.
Oh man. So Lotus sees
Ah.
this, right? This interaction of these two friends doing
Okay.
Trying
stuff.
to avoid this.
Yeah, I just kind of
Right.
shoulder JR. I'm like, hey, you wonder if they still same owners.
Worth a shot. Let's try it.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna walk up to you guys and just be like, why don't
Hi,
you just
Hey, what's up?
hi? Oh, you
You
guys
talk to your
look
team
pretty.
leader, Flanny?
I was gonna say,
Oh.
you guys are all in your cart at this point still. So,
Okay.
yeah, so everybody's
Just gonna
there.
sit next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna speak with team leader Flanny. I will push you out of the cart if you say that again. I'm just wondering why you guys feeling pretty shifty. What you doing? What'd you do?
Hey, you know,
Nothing.
I'm just. This is just. This is a familiar place. And you know what?
People may or may not know us.
DOG hates it here. It's
Yeah.
too many scents. It really overwhelms DOG's nose. Isn't that right, girl? Isn't that right? And I gotta like
Um,
scratch her behind the ears. I just.
DOG
I-
goes, oh my god, something was said. My name was said. Was it a good
oh
thing?
no.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking cast speak with animals immediately and just be like, DOG, what the fuck is he on?
Right
Hey,
now,
you doing that
he's
thing,
just
Lotus?
high on
I
life.
don't respect it.
He's just high on life.
Also, this is the spot where he ran into some trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Yeah, DOG, you're telling her all about how much
Why don't you
hate
ask
it
him
here,
about
right?
what happened to the money his parents sent him out with?
Oh my god, I'm gonna jump out of fucking dog's week and be like, what'd you do with your parents' money?
God damn
Nothing.
it, DOG, I thought we were friends.
Nothing.
She just wags her tail.
You know, this animal speaking thing you do is bullshit. Just another point away from magic as far as I'm concerned. This is nonsense.
Hey, hey,
You
hey, hey.
sound like you're deflecting.
Magic is great.
Now,
Yeah, magic is super. What'd you do with your parents' money?
Nothing.
now,
Right.
I just want to make sure I'm about to make up some shit unless we actually have like a predetermined thing that happened. I can't remember if there was a predetermined thing.
That's a discussion
This is outta
between
game.
you
We
and
did not.
Okay.
JR.
So-
Yeah.
I'll roll with what you go with.
Okay, so, JR, do we tell him?
I mean,
I mean,
there was nothing to tell,
Okay.
right?
Imagine.
you're right. If there's nothing to tell, then I'll just let
Look,
everybody know you're
know-
here, and I'm gonna start to get out of the
No,
cart.
No,
okay,
no.
okay. Imagine what happened the other day at the last tavern, right? But imagine if we didn't have friends to come in and stop it.
And-
Imagine
Imagine that we weren't as
a
successful
fighting
adventurers.
pit, if you will, and imagine a ring made of chairs and stools.
And the two tables turn on their sides. You know, stuff
Ima-
that happens.
Man,
Imagine the bar
I just
being
thought you guys owed
overrun.
some money. This is a lot worse. I love it.
Imagine the bar being overrun and people getting rowdy and a light mutiny for the night.
It's just a light mutiny. We only took over for a little bit, and we definitely didn't try and run an illegal gambling ring on that fight pit. That also didn't happen, and we didn't lose
And
all of
Flanny
those
didn't
parents' money
charm,
to that.
and JR did not charm person that bartender and have them give everyone free drinks. That did not happen.
No, I would never. I would never do anything to that effect. I would definitely not command him for free drinks.
The
That's
DOG
not
did not have a
something I
cask
would
to
do.
just themselves. A dog.
No,
Right.
That would be
never.
irresponsible.
Super irresponsible, and none of that is what happened. Actually, we just forgot to pay our bar tab. That's
Right,
what happened.
sure. Excellent.
Look,
well,
it was
then
called the
you should-
unsealed cask. All right, we thought, you know,
There's a hand on
it
both
should
your
be
shoulders.
unsealed.
Gideon just like, then let's go pay your dues.
No,
Right,
No,
like let's
no,
go.
no, it's okay. They've probably forgotten about it. We've
He's
forgotten about it. We
pushing
should
you
just
guys towards
go.
the tavern.
Oh my god, you got pushed out of the cart. I'll go with too. This is so funny.
One
We're
should
I'm
bigger
not
than
gonna
you.
have.
misty step back into the cart.
JR, this isn't fair. You know I can't magic because I'm like trying to claw my way back in.
Oh
You
my
should
god,
never allow-
counterspell. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have counterspell.
You should never allow debts to go unpaid like this.
But
Right,
Gideon,
that would be terrible.
it was a young, dumb baby, you know.
It was a young,
I moved
dumb
on.
Flanagan. Totally not the Flanagan we have now.
I moved on. I'm
Really?
a better person.
You have money now. You can pay them back.
You really
It's
should.
more than just about the money. I think they forgot. Honestly, we could just
In
forget
our
and
defense,
forget.
it was the unsealed cask at the time. It's not even
Yeah.
the same place anymore.
Yeah, it's a
Those are-
totally different place.
Gideon will nod and he'll go alone towards the tavern.
Oh, I
no.
want to go
Oh,
with you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. What do we do?
I gotta. We gotta. DOG, what do you think? And I look to the dog.
What does the dog say to me?
Yeah, we both look at the dog.
He's
Oh.
not
Oh.
listening.
He's gone.
He's gone. What
No,
does the
I'm
dog
here.
say?
Oh,
Woof, 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 woof.
What does a
It's
dog
sort of-
say?
I am looking up some notes. My bad. What did you ask the
Oh.
dog?
I asked the.
I didn't ask.
So Gideon and Lotus are walking toward the tavern alone now, and me and JR are like, what do we do? Should we follow them? And then Flanagan said, I don't know. Let's ask the dog. And then we all turned to the dog.
The dog is sitting there, resting. The dog looks like it's about to take a nap. So
Nap time. I agree. Let's not go up there.
Oh, you're gonna be
But-
run out of town, and I hate that for you.
I will very sheepishly follow them, but from like a 15-foot radius.
They will
Uh,
follow
and I-
even further behind.
And I have a minor illusion to hat on my head that's very wide brimmed and covering my face as I
Oh,
look
I
down.
have one of those. I see you do it, and I'm immediately like, for someone who doesn't like magic,
Shut the
you
fuck up.
use it smarter than I do sometimes. And I'm gonna put your illusion a hat onto my head as well.
It's just two lone cowboys follow within a 15-foot radius of their parental figures.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez, Louise, this is so good. This is so good.
Heads
Oh
down.
my gosh, Gideon, do you want to do you? What was I gonna say? You know what? I lost it. I'll come back to it later.
Okay. Sorry, no.
Can we go to the bar?
You guys step.
Oh, I want him to be my platonic partner. That's what I was gonna ask Gideon.
That's a weird question.
Is that just a weird way to say
Hey,
friend?
who's driving the car? I'm assuming Sinel's driving the car.
Yeah, Snell doesn't want to be part of any of the shenanigans.
So you're gonna follow the stream of traffic and just.
So is he just leaving us as we
Um,
jump out of the cart?
Well, they're
Yeah.
only they're stopping in Shade Tree, aren't they?
Well, bye.
Yes. However, the sheer volume, basically, they're going to go find a spot to put
Yeah.
everything that's not in everybody's way.
We'll be able to find them again. That's not a concern then.
Yeah.
Look for the
Oh,
large
God.
amount of tracks traveling through town, essentially.
I'm too
Now,
curious.
that
not to
being
go into
said,
this bar after
as you-
describing what we did.
As you're walking towards this, you guys aren't the only one from this group. There are multiple people from your caravan that are headed that way as well.
Okay,
Um,
beautiful.
Like
You
who?
step inside. What's that?
Who else is coming with us?
You had to ask. I'm not.
I
not
did.
God.
No,
Just
these
give
are,
me my
these are
people.
just-
I don't care about anybody else.
I was going to say just some random expeditioneers.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the other carts are following. Let's see. Yeah, you guys step in. This place has been well worn, well cared for. It seems like generations of feet have wandered this tavern. There's a small bar, a few tables. And when I say a few, I mean like maybe 6.
Can I see
And
if there's still a chip
Those
in the bar?
expeditioneers. What's that?
I just want to see if there's still like a chunk of the bar taken out from where we had our fight club and someone got slammed into it, or if they were paid that yet.
God.
You would know that there is. It seems as if someone has repaired it. You would notice that it's been repaired and where kind of the seams are in that repair, but to the people here, nah, it just looks like another part. It looks just like it was before you destroyed it.
Hey, I didn't destroy it. Someone got thrown into it. Who threw who? No one knows. It was a fight pit. It was a good time.
You know, right now you're sounding a lot like Creed. Anyway, yes, there is a woman behind the counter, and as you step in, and it's, oh, welcome to the Sealed Cask, travelers. I trust you've had a long journey and are looking for something warm to eat, maybe something to drink. A hot bed.
Hello.
A hot bed, a soft
would
bed is
be-
what I meant to say. A soft
I'll
bed.
take a hot bed. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, who's warming it up for me?
God. Yeah, Kenny will nod as he approaches. He's like, before we take any food, I have a matter we need to settle.
Oh, dear. Now, you understand, I never forget a face, and yours is not one I've seen before. So what is the matter of this? What matter would this be?
It seems some companions of mine had stirred up trouble in the past, and I think it's time to make amends.
And then I
Oh.
step up. Unfortunately, those companions are not here, but we
Well,
love
that's-
to make some payments for their
Oh, did you guys
wages.
actually show up?
Oh yeah, no, we followed them. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll both.
They're in air quotes disguise.
As,
those
yeah, she
companions
looks.
of theirs are gone, but
Yeah.
we'll gladly pay their dues. But,
And
Yeah,
as
you
she
speak
looks behind you,
Midway
Gideon,
to
she goes,
Cowboys.
"Oh, dearies, do you have the money that you promised me, or are you here to donate your livers?"
Oh fuck. Okay, you
I
know.
don't know who you're talking to. I'm a big cowboy guy.
I don't think you understand. I think you're thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, but we'll pay their debts.
Pull off their
much was
hats.
it again?
Just pull off their hats.
Or
I-
you can't. It just minor. It just dissipates. It's a minor illusion.
just
It's not
goes
even a
away.
hat. Like you touch it and it immediately
goes right
dissipates. Yep.
Oh,
much
dearies,
is
last
the
time you
debt?
were here, didn't I tell you that lying was unbecoming of such fine gentlemen as yourself?
I also remember you not calling us a lot different names than fine gentlemen. Just saying.
Oh, well, that was my sister, dear.
Oh. Huh.
You s-
Yeah, and that was my brother. We're twins. I'm not the same person.
Oh God, I can't. How much did they owe? How much
How's
did they
your sister
owe?
doing, by the way? It's been a long time since I've seen her.
Well,
Oh, God.
considering
Oh,
when they
God.
left town, they left me with their tab, which was a tavern's worth of ale for one night, In addition
Oh!
to the damages, in addition to the bet they lost that they didn't pay.
Uh-huh.
You know, I
Hey, roll
Ha-
me. All right. So I need both of you to roll me d100s.
let's go.
Let's super go.
Holy shit.
Mm.
Cause see, here's the thing. Whatever you rolled, I was gonna tack a 0 on.
Yeah, I'm magic. It makes sense that I caused a little more damage. And I'm the one who commanded them to give us beer.
So
Fuck.
it's at 118.
Like I said,
Plus
I
a
was gonna,
zero?
I was gonna add a 0 onto. Yeah.
So 1,180.
I think
Not
we'll
giving
split
that.
the difference here, and we'll say, well, considering the fact that the person that's the person that they owed money to no longer lives in town, we can go ahead and square away about 500 of that debt, which leaves about 500 left to pay.
500. 500 gold. Man.
That would be right, dearie. You should ask them what kind of state they left me bar in. We were out of ale for 3 weeks.
Okay,
Hey,
but
hey,
was your
alright.
name well known after the fact?
I'm the only game in town, young man. Everybody already knows my name.
Yeah, but wasn't it talked about for a few days? And it was talked about. We don't need to talk about the light that it was.
I give her, no lie, I give her 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
You just give her 1,000 gold.
And Flanagan looks at her right in the face, and while he's handing her this 1,000 gold pieces, he's just like, and no one has to know how that fight circle ended, right? and I slide over the 1,000.
And you know what? I'm balling. I'm gonna do the same.
Oh my god.
Like,
That's
I
4.
don't.
Well, 2 times the total.
I don't
how
think you
do I
understand.
teach? I'm
How
trying
do you
not to
teach a
teach your
lesson?
characters that money solves all the problems.
Wait,
Unfortunately, in this case, money does solve all the problems.
That's the problem. Money
solves the
solves
problem.
most problems.
All I
Rowan,
ask
Exactly.
is that you make a delicious non-alcoholic drink that I can have now, because I don't drink anymore.
I still drink. I'll take double the amount. I'll take double the alcohol since he's taking none of the alcohol.
And Aaron is not Flanagan, that's all I'm gonna say.
Rowan, you'll get this. Fiscal responsibility.
Fiscal responsibility.
Sanel, you have parked and you have taken care of the horse.
Because
Yep, the
yes,
horse,
Snell has
and you
fiscal
are-
responsibility.
And you are stepping in as you're watching them throw 2 giant bags of gold on the counter.
And I'm also
Um,
saying to her, by the way, we brought like 50 people, and they're gonna be thirsty.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snell just walks
So can
in.
we? Yeah. Can
Here's-
can
here's
that
that-
cover the new tab coming up too?
Probably. 2,000 gold?
2,000 gold.
Like we brought
Alright.
50 people.
Hold on.
I think
might
she's
get-
retiring right now. I think
You
she's
know
looking
what?
at,
I
like,
think she's starting her
average
own
closed.
city.
Everyone out. I'm retired.
As someone mentions 50 people, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop 2 platinum piece in addition to the already 2,000
Oh my
gold on the
God.
table. I'm gonna say, honestly, a fight club might start again. Let's just go ahead.
No,
and get
no, I don't want to take away from what you're doing, JR, but I will have you know that 1 platinum piece is just equal to 10 gold.
Yes,
So you-
that's
but
why
that'll
I'm
be
just. This,
So
this
you're
is why I
just like,
said
here's
I'm
an extra 200.
starting with this to know we're good for it. I mean, obviously, we just gave you 2,000 gold, so we're probably good for it. But Merry Christmas.
20 gold's a lot for just only needing to
Yeah.
repair maybe a couple tables, like in a forest.
Well, the reason I gave her 1,000 is because she said that she would tack off half since someone left, and I still owed 500. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'll pay the full
At
debt.
this point, more people.
As long as she doesn't speak ill of Flanagan's name or talk about what happened at the end of the fight.
What happened at the end of the fight?
Okay,
What
yeah.
happened?
Over the table,
Nothing.
Flanagan was super drunk, and someone hit him so hard in the kidney that he pissed his pants and threw up at the same time. And then he passed out
Nice.
in the piss and vomit in the middle of the floor, and then someone dragged him home disrespectfully, so he woke up in his yard covered
Probably
in mud,
Turlock.
piss, vomit, and blood.
Oh yeah, I can't drag you home, so it was for sure. Too.
No, DOG
Jesus.
grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and dragged
Oh.
me home.
So
Honestly, too,
When-
I'd probably drag my ass.
I can see it. I can see it now. That old guy is sitting in the fucking, sitting on his fucking front porch. Goes, sees you guys go by. Son comes out. Dad, who are them? Son,
Trouble.
you ever seen someone get hit in the kidney so hard they piss and vomit at the same time? I did.
maybe shit a little bit, but
Definitely
Yes.
did a little bit.
there,
So,
Snow walks in right as they're doing all this. There's 50 people coming. They're going to be thirsty, and without missing a beat, just walks up to the group and goes, "Are we talking about whores or beer?"
Oh, dearie,
I didn't
please
even
don't
think
use
about
any.
horse.
Let's not use any crass language like that at my table, please. Now, that being said, looks at these two.
And for
These
for
two.
sure, when they say whores, eyes Lotus.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
my god,
boy.
okay. So when you eye Lotus, she's absolutely gonna eye you back and start to smile real big and about to say something until that bitch is like, please no cross language at my table. And then she's just like just
And you're like, oh, and Snell's like, kind of has that look that's like, haha, I won.
how did you win this? I don't
Because you
understand.
couldn't
I was
respond.
I wasn't gonna respond in a hateful way. I was gonna respond in a jovial, oh my god, I love that sort of way.
Well,
So
Snell's assuming the worst, as they assume of
That's-
everyone.
that's fair, and I
so,
understand.
you two, I consider
So-
debts are paid.
Oh no, it's Bob's mom!
Oh,
Bobette!
No. Bobette. I go by Bobby, dear. No. I'm joking. I'm joking. She
Damn.
goes, so, I will consider the two of your debts paid up, and you are now in good standing with the sealed cask. That being said, please don't break my tables anymore. Those were made by my great-great-grandfather on my mother's side.
Oh, I'm gonna
Ever. Ever.
Now, she says, pulling out, pulling out pints from underneath the counter. She starts filling each one individually with fine amber ale, and she just starts sliding them down the table to just anybody who's down there. And by the way, at this point, there's a lot of fucking people in this tavern. I said 6 tables.
Mhm.
Well, every table is full, and there are still more people waiting to come inside from the door. That being said,
Can I
first
take
round
3?
is on the house, she says.
I'm gonna take 3. Just be like, thank you. Just
God.
God.
that's not all
Um,
for me.
And at this point, I think even Bob has come in. And, Margaret, it's good to see you again. Ah, Bob, I didn't know that you were a part of this. A part of it? Well, I'm head in all this mischief, don't you know? I should have guessed.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
And then
Don't
she
you
kicks
know?
us all out immediately. Everyone out.
Ah,
shoulda
Bob,
guessed.
you've got tabs you never paid for, you lying sack of beard.
Just as long as you don't petrify anyone in my bar again.
Hmm.
You know that was an accident. Oh, really? Didn't he owe you money? That amber ale looks great as always, he says,
Good to
taking
see
a
you.
pint.
I'm nudging JR.
Bob never changes.
He outdid us. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, what?
Well, you have
Besides,
another night
how is your statue garden shaping up? Statue garden? Oh, dearie, I got rid of that a long time ago. It's slightly difficult to keep track of, well, who belongs to who and what's what anymore, you know?
I'm concerned as a player.
For real. She was gonna take our levers for real.
What, you didn't think she was gonna take?
Gideon was going to offer them up for real if you didn't want to pay.
Let me just put it this way. JR,
Do you even know where a liver is on a bunny?
let me just put it this way, JR. You have heard people jokingly refer to this place as at the time, the Unseelie cask.
Oh no!
So this is the
Oh,
Sealy
oh.
cask.
Oh,
You don't know
Would be
the
the
Bay,
joke.
friend.
no!
Oh.
No, this is no.
So the joke about, oh dear, you're either here to pay up or donate your liver was, as far as you know,
Not a
pretty
joke.
Turn them
freaking
into
serious.
bushmen. Turn them into bushmen.
Yeah, it also
Oh
makes
my
sense as
God.
to why JR did not want to come back here. Fuck
Mhm.
the Fae.
You
Oh my
are
God, I love this
Faye.
It was a good time, you know.
Yes. Please fuck the Fae. Me
I
specifically.
mean, seeing these people come in, are any of my people in here?
Yeah, we'll say the Gilded Claws here. Just, they
Okay.
managed to grab a corner table.
Oh, spectacular. I'm gonna walk right up to them. Wait, how many people are there?
Ooh, at that table?
5? Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
All right. Then instead of grabbing 3 ale, I'm gonna grab 6.
2 for you.
That's an interesting sight.
No, I'm gonna if they're cups, if they're mugs with like
They're pints, so they've got big old
Yeah.
handles on them.
Yeah, it's like a German
so-
beer made where you've got like 12
Right.
of them, one on each other, 12 on each
Right.
arm. It's nutty.
Oh,
well, do
I
like
also
a 3 and
forgot.
3.
You two would also know that this place in the back have a specialty dish. They have cheese fondue.
I want it. I want it now. I'm gonna go up there and be like, hey, can I get some of that cheese fondue? Also, how do you feel about magic in here? Like not destructive magic, just like fun magic.
Like I
Also,
said,
do you have
dear.
milk?
As long as we're not petrifying, immolating, or dazzling, or charming my poor bartender while I'm not around, things are going to be... that's fine. Now, as for the cheese fondue, she says, I'm going to go tell the chef to prepare some for the entire house.
Phenomenal.
The house.
And at that, I'm gonna turn to Flanny. I'm gonna be like, "You ready to run a normal racket?"
Oh, you know I am.
And I'm gonna
Your normal
thaumaturgy. Oh yeah, I'm a thaumaturgy. I'm gonna scream real
Oh, no.
magic loud, and I'm gonna go. All right, y'all. We're running bets on arm wrestles with the dwarf, with the gnome.
Non-destructive bets that don't break any furniture, and we will all patiently wait our turns.
And it's all just arm
nervously
wrestling.
barking.
Just arm wrestling the short guy.
And I'm just nervously looking at the barkeep, making sure that she's not furious.
She's disappeared to the back for the moment.
That's on arm wrestling with the short guy. I believe in y'all. Come on. Come on, come on.
Bob turns and looks over at Snell and goes, why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Yeah, in the background, I'm so weak and tiny. I wonder who's gonna arm wrestle me. I know.
I say we just
I-
enjoy it while it's going on and pretend that we have nothing to do with any of them.
I could do that.
I
Or, he says, I could join in on an arm wrestle. I'll take that bet, he says, walking over.
But Bob, what will you do? Your condition. Your wife said that your giant tree arms would explode if you ever arm wrestled again.
What the? What are you? All right, out of character.
Like-
What?
Trying like because he's got like the fucking jacked arms.
Yeah.
and
He's
so
Jack.
so he's being like, no, what your condition, your muscles will explode if you do this again, hoping that the country bumpkins are like, ooh, interesting.
Oh,
God.
We're all running rackets out here in these
It's
streets.
fine. If I break an arm, I'll just grow a new one. He says with the wink.
And looks
Steps
to
up.
everyone. Are there any dwarves in the audience?
Oh, there's a couple
that-
dwarves here. Yeah.
Are they different kind of dwarf than Bob? Like if he's a hill dwarf, are they like mountain dwarves or?
So you can tell, Sinel, you would know this. I'll actually take us back to the player map real fast. These dwarves come from Drakenfort, and you know that because dwarves from Drakenfort use tattoos to signify their steps through life and a lot of things like that. This was not my idea. This was someone else's idea.
They glow.
No, they don't begin to glow, but
Damn.
consider it something along the lines of, I think Dragon Age does that. I
Yeah,
think, with the tattoo.
they're Dragon Age dwarves.
Yeah, I mean,
Dragon
so
Age.
Yeah, don't the dwarves in Dragon Age have tattoos?
that are
Well,
signify status.
the
Oh, here we go.
yeah, they do. I will go yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Granted,
well, looking to the audience,
these are dwarves from Drakenfort. Yes.
I'm just trying to think somewhere else dwarves could be that's
Or
not
at the very
Drakenfort.
least, born in Drakenfort. Not unfortunately for you, that is the one place that it is a dwarven city, founded
Well,
by dwarves.
Does Bob
Outside
have
of that-
tattoos?
No, he does not.
Perfect. That's all Sinel needs. Sinel goes, and as we all know, Bob, dwarves from the northern mountains are able to grow back their limbs,
yeah.
but only after consuming at least
Child.
the weight of the limb in granite and sapphires.
Honest to God,
Go ahead
as
and
you're
roll me
saying this,
go ahead and roll me some deception, just because.
just
honest to
because.
God.
No, that's a very need for deception.
Would someone give me guide? Would someone
Hey.
touch me and give me guidance?
Oh my
Can I-
god! I'm gonna elbow you. I'm gonna as I'm walking by and I hear you do it, I'm gonna fucking not elbow you, but brush up against
Yeah, like
you as I walk by.
the
Yeah, and
friendly
I'll
elbow.
Yeah,
Can
I'll
I
fucking
roll
give you
insight
guidance.
with disadvantage?
This is gonna. Well,
Do you-
you'd probably.
okay.
I want to.
Oh my
Flanagan
God.
Would believe anything Snell says.
Go ahead and roll that. Okay, so the highest I rolled was 15, and they had plus zeros. So
Yes.
go ahead and
just
roll with
beats
the
everyone.
disadvantage.
Beautiful.
Those two
Flanagan.
20s.
Let's see here. Oh, I did roll it, but it didn't show up on the screen. I got a 15 with disadvantage.
Really?
But I elect to fail.
Oh,
Well, with
well,
the
so
plus one, I
with
get
the
a
plus
16.
one, it's a 16. So
Oh, bet. So that I. Yeah, as you're saying this, you can see that Flanagan is actually visibly scared and doesn't want to arm wrestle Bob anymore, but he's already in too deep because it's been said out loud. He's like, "Oh no, Jr. Did you hear what Stella was saying?
hey,
His
do you hear
arms."
that? You hear that, dwarves? His arms might explode if he something's too hard. I wonder what that's about. I don't know. Kind of want to see.
They
It
grow
was the
back.
northern dwarves.
it's okay. It's okay.
Something
It's
about
okay.
northern
You got this. You
I
got
thought
this.
I thought northern
gonna touch
dwarves
it.
had blue skin. No, that's the fuck are you on, mate? It's too early in the day to be that pissed.
Speaking partially in pissed, which is a language.
So,
There's
But
been
no,
a change.
I am
Feel
gonna
it in the tavern.
touch our boy Flanny and give him that guidance. Also, just as a point of order, tattoos in Dragon Age on dwarves mean that they're casteless or they're outmarks or they're outcasts from society. If you don't have tattoos, that means you're in royal family or you're
You're
a
cool.
something to that effect. But like, yeah, all the tattoos on dwarves and dragon age means that they're bad
Here, this
people.
system
Sorry, I gave that
it's more complex than that. I could explain it, but I don't have a character from Draken for it here, so
Nope, that's
I'm going to
perfectly
leave that
fair.
up to Mira to explain it. Much less, each tattoo signifies something. First kill, coming of age.
Oh, that's the teardrop,
things
obviously.
Like that.
Yeah, of course.
Teardrop.
We're not doing
fine.
gang tattoos, guys. No prison tats here. Come on.
Imagine fucking El Chapo the dwarf.
God damn.
Okay,
So, you're gonna
so
buy
are
me
we
the
having
muscle.
you guys rolling athletics or just strength tests?
Athletics
Before you
usually.
guys, before you
Wait,
guys
is this
do
house-
that, can I drop these ales off to this table real fast?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I'm
you want
sorry.
to watch?
I
You're
want to
super
watch,
nice with that, my bad.
but I want to I'm gonna drop them off at the table, and then I'm gonna grab one, and then I'm gonna slide in if there's space. Because
There's
goddamn it, I brought
already-
you all beer.
There's already cheese fondue on the table. You don't know how it got there, but there's already cheese fondue on the table.
Oh my god, the Fae are the best.
There's bread, there is croutons, there are meats, there are vegetables, all of them ready to be dipped into the fondue.
I fucking am so excited. Is there room for me? Can I slide in?
Oh, you'll like this. You'll end up sitting on somebody's lap.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
It's fine.
So that
It's
being
fine.
said,
Is this how you give us all the clap?
That's how we're doing the clap.
we're
The
not
clap
doing
is
that.
so
No, we're
strong.
not doing
She
that.
just has
No.
to make physical
No, I'm
contact.
just kidding. I don't want to.
I know. I'm just being adamant. No, that's not what we're doing here.
No, it was mostly just funny. I would never actually
It
do
should
it.
work like a paladin's aura.
Oh my god.
Or
Oh
a
god.
or of thought. Wizards,
Oh my-
get on that.
Get on it.
Lust domain paladins.
All right. Let's. If you want to do athletics, I've got Bob's athletics
let's
stat
go.
here.
You said I have guidance, Thomas?
Oh, absolutely, I touched you. Consensually. But I did touch you.
Consensually.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
gets
God,
right in
Bob.
my ear and is like, "Man, I
God,
touched you and
Bob.
played
Hey, Bob's just sticking to Bob's things.
No,
So
I'm
can't
I'm
hit
like
shit.
your trainer, you know what I mean? I'm giving you like a quick shoulder rub, maybe like squirting a water bottle in your mouth.
I'm rolling like booty cheeks.
Doesn't
Jesus.
matter. You got enough, and you still have that. Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Bob's arms explode.
make me an insight.
Oh my god. Yeah, as I start to win, I get really nervous. Like, sweat is going down my face. My face is pitching up, getting ready for it to explode.
Oh.
Oh.
I will allow
Oh, God.
anybody here to make me an insight.
Oh yes.
Actually,
yes,
no,
yes, yes,
not
yes.
insight. That was just for him. Anyone here can make me a perception. Any
Oh,
player.
My
can.
passive perception is 17. So if this doesn't, oh, it's fine. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Attributes. Oh god, it's getting really laggy for some reason. Oh, I'll probably need to close that picture. Oh, Lotus sees it.
Anybody who's better than a 15? There was a pretzel stick on the table next to fondue that you saw Bob put in his mouth, in the side of his mouth, and as he is, as you two are arm wrestling, you see you're starting to push him back, and Flanagan, you hear a nasty crack.
Oh,
As
God!
his
And I
arm just completely just slams to the side of the table, and Bob grimaces in pain as he's holding his elbow.
I scream like a
Oh.
little girl and hide underneath the table.
I'm goddamn cackling in the back. I'm cackling so fucking hard in the back.
Here,
Can-
I'm gonna
can-
roll
can-
for the. Go ahead.
As this happens, Sinel jumps up and they're like, "Oh no, Bob's arm! Whoever will give us all of the granite and sapphires that we need in order to repair it."
I think
God.
in that moment, I think JR is catching on to what Snell's trying to do finally. He's
Like rushing
and
over to Bob and like feeling his arm, be like, "Oh,
Look, I'm a
the
cleric. I'm a
damage.
cleric. I got this. I got
The
this. I'm a
damage.
cleric. I'm gonna walk over to him and be like, I'm gonna like try and heal him. I'm gonna,
The dwarf
it's not
vanity.
working. Do we have any
Oh.
sapphires? Do we have
The
any
dwarf
sapphires?
vanity.
These people, please. He's gonna die
That's
without
cool.
them. I can't help him, and I'm a cleric.
He's
You
a
better believe
miner!
there's a
How he
whole
feed his children!"
I'm gonna look
Fucking
over at
God.
just to fuck with the people anymore. I'm gonna look at Flam and be like, how could you do this? He had a wife and kids.
His children! Some of
Cyrus,
them
all I'm
don't even
saying-
have beards yet!
If I don't see a deception roll with help action, I'm about to lose my mind. I'm gonna flip the
Yeah,
desk.
you're gonna
I'm-
need some deception.
Hey,
Do
but
you
he's
have
got
a
that
good
advantage
deception?
with the help, and I'm gonna touch Snell on the way over to Bob because guidance.
I
Well,
need it
I'll-
because I've got bad charisma.
Oh
No.
You have
Oh,
advantage. You have
oh my
advantage
God.
in guidance. It's okay.
While all this is going on, I'm just gonna very casually mention the table. It's fine. I just
you're using
run
the
with a
help
bunch
action,
of
right?
idiots.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god! Yes, I was, and it still didn't help. Oh my god!
Because I'm playing. Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Well, that didn't work. All that roleplay for nothing.
No. The only person you don't convince is, funnily enough, Flanagan.
Oh,
Oh,
What's
yeah,
wrong with
yeah.
that?
Flanagan,
I'm a
you
passive inside of
realize
14.
that there is a shard of hard pretzel here on the ground.
Yes, I'm shivering underneath the
And
table. I'm
you
like,
realize... Hold on. That didn't sound like an arm snapping. I've snapped arms. That didn't sound like a snapped arm. That sounded like somebody crunching pretzels. I would know because I like pretzels.
Now, you can tell me because I know that they rolled very badly. Flanagan would initially probably jump up and be like, "You motherfucker!" But then at the same time, Flanagan also schemes with JR a bit and would maybe hear them shouting about sapphires and be like,
You can
Maybe I
tell
stay
that
down
you,
here.
with a 5, you can absolutely tell that they are hamming this up just to run a racket.
you know, honestly,
Oh,
that
Flanagan's
makes
like,
sense.
"Shit, you know what Flanagan does?"
His
Flanagan's like, "You know
children.
what? Maybe I'll help him amp it up a little bit, and I'll just slam my fist on Bob's foot as hard as I can." I feel like maybe if he yelps a little bit, it'll help sell it.
I'm glad I failed.
Here's the thing, everybody. I've already rolled to see if it would work. Everything after this is just flavor.
This is
I'm-
just
I'm-
fun.
It's
I
a
wanna-
good flavor.
This has evolved very quickly.
I kind of want to just like walk up and grab Bob's arm, be like, "If it's broken, we need to set it back in place. Here, brace yourself." And
And
As the-
Sunel is giving you this look that's like a mix of pissed that you're fucking this up and also like, don't do it. Like,
I mean,
oh,
you're
no,
a
no, 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 no.
doctor.
Gideon, you do know that this is a racket.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
That's why
He'll-
Sunel's like, don't.
Same.
He holds
No.
the arm out for a moment, and then he's like, "I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to do that." He just wanted to give Bob a startle. Lying is bad.
Yeah, no, that combined with the feeling of a sledgehammer hitting his foot,
Oh!
and just no, he is now in a chair, like actually in pain. Sachiko leans over. Actually, you're probably sitting in Sachiko's lap, so she just whispers
Yes.
in your ear, "Do they do this everywhere you go?"
Literally everywhere.
This is the first time! You lying bitch!
You're not here. You don't know.
You're too busy running a racket.
Yeah,
All
I'm too
of our
busy
ears
making
get
money!
I mean, we have done this at least one other time. Not this specific racket, but the arm wrestling thing, definitely.
This is our go-to.
Yeah.
General buffoonery.
Fine. That's acceptable.
Yep.
So, long story short, you con 4 sapphires worth about 50 gold each
Jesus.
from these dwarves.
Snell is putting them in their pocket.
Isn't Bob supposed to eat them?
Are
Well,
you
they have to
gonna
be
let Bob eat
prepared first. We have to make them into a stew.
I don't know.
And also, we need that granite first, remember? And it has to be granite in the weight of his arm.
Oh, I think we have granite in the cart. We should go out to the cart.
Snell's gonna
and get
punch
the-
you.
I was gonna say to help aid in this, Bob will pretty quickly take his leave with JR at his side to go fix his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as
How
you're
much
like, well,
sapphire?
What's that?
four
How much-
sapphires worth 50
4
gold
sapphires?
pieces each. But
You know,
Snell just
Brad,
went,
Man, you hit pretty hard. Ah.
yeah, as you're like, oh, and Snell's gonna grab you by the shirt and pull you up and be like, listen, you don't mess with my racket right now. I'm making money from all of these country bumpkins who don't know any better.
Yes, Snell, I'm sorry.
None of them have
Snell.
ever been into school before.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
None of them even know. Probably getting a little too loud. Goes, none of them even know how to spell sapphire.
I'm like wiping spit off
What?
my face.
Do you know how to spell sapphire? I knew once. Right. It starts with a C, right? Yeah, sapphire with a C.
Yeah, no, then like getting quiet again. And being like, see, I told you.
Snell, how do you spell sapphire? And then,
Oh, pulls you in way too close, like enough that whoever the yaoi girl is between Snell and Gideon is now like, but goes, that's for me to know and for you to never find out, you little twerp.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can lip read. You can lip read this, Sinel. Not Sinel, Lotus.
Yeah, then I'm gonna just look over and be like, oh look, now one of my party members is threatening the other one. It's just another fucking day. And I'm just gonna drink
Yeah,
the fucking
Oh, they
That's kind
they
of
know
normal.
that Sinel threatens Gideon, or
That's-
not Gideon, fucking Flanagan like 24/7.
I was to say that's our relationship, and we like it that way.
Hey, how
You
does
are being
Lotus feel
abused.
about this? How
How
does
does Lotus
Lotus
feel
feel
about
about,
what?
this when
Snakes
Sachiko
and
pops
grips
off
excite me.
the gauntlet she has
Uh-huh.
for a left hand and
Yeah.
uses it to give herself a little extra reach with her right hand to grab stuff
Oh my god.
from the fondue?
I am gonna look at her and just be like, I fucking love you. But also I could have gotten that for you. Oh my god. Could we put fondue in the gauntlet and then have like a to-go gauntlet?
Oh my God,
That's
dude.
a gauntlet.
She goes,
That's a gauntlet.
Oh.
"What's a gauntlet?"
A tug
You
gauntlet,
know what-
like
you
to
know-
go.
It's a gauntlet.
I hate this. I hate
It's a gauntlet
this.
container.
I don't want to do it for real. But
Okay, because the next thing she's going to do is with the stump of her left hand, she's going to poke you in the side and go, "You're
kidding. I'm just kidding. Honestly, it probably
no."
wouldn't
It
taste very
felt
good.
serious, and I was about to say that's why I love you.
Oh. Sachiko loves love. Let me write it down.
You
Yeah,
heard it, Deidre.
As-
Next to the two of you, you heard it here first, folks.
yeah. As
Oh, and you
Snell's
didn't
putting
say it
Flanagan
back?
down
Damn, Cole.
and turning to leave with stolen sapphires, just goes, Sachiko loves Lotus. Sachiko loves Lotus.
Hey,
And Flanagan
Make
much
me a
louder says the
dexterity
same
save.
thing.
I'm decent at those. I wish I had my
DC
cloak.
15 dexterity save.
Not
Can I
ability
shove?
check.
Can I see it and shove Snell to try and help them?
No, don't help him.
No, I
Push him
tried.
in the way.
Hey!
It happens almost in
Guidance.
slow motion.
I'd
As
guide her. Guidance.
no,
It won't work.
see, this is
It
just a
won't be
straight
enough.
DC, so it doesn't work that way.
There
You
ain't
see
nothing
almost
straight
in
about
s-
this.
In slow motion, as a piece of bread covered in steaming hot fondue just slides right in front of your face and out the door.
Yeah, Snell just turns over and looks. The eyes go black. The jaw comes out. And just hisses with the tongue and everything like a snake.
Sachiko is staring at you and goes, "Shut up." Teeth clenched.
And all that she gets back is the fucking snake tongue. As
Tasting
as-
the air.
as their fangs like because like snake fangs
Yeah.
have to like uncurl as they
They
go
do like a weird thing.
back
Yeah.
up into his or back up into their jaw. The jaw restitching back up normally.
And she goes, "I've seen crazier things this week. You don't scare me."
No. But now everyone knows the whole snake thing is more than just a bit.
To be fair, I always knew it was more than just a bit.
No, I meant like the normal people around here who might have
Oh.
never seen a Yuan Ti before. Just saw
Okay, I
someone's
got you.
jaw split like all the way back like that. Snake fangs, black eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think that me and the dwarves jumped under the tables.
The
God.
dwarves
Look
probably
at
went for their
Sachiko.
hammers.
I'm gonna look at Sachiko and just very casually be like, "You know they're gonna try and kill me in my sleep now." Like, just saying. It's not a big deal.
Shit, I thought of the perfect response. It's not okay for stream though. I'm joking.
Wow, chicka bow, wow, chicka chicka bow.
She says, "Well then I guess you shouldn't sleep alone tonight then."
Yes,
broke
a
her.
good
When
idea.
I get that
Far
feeling,
up
I
in the
won't-
distance.
Okay.
I mean, this is
That's
pretty
good.
sapphic. This is
Oh,
some sapphic
completely.
I
bullshit.
mean, when do we
It's the
not?
best.
When do we
Okay,
not do sapphic
sapphic.
bullshit? When we're doing
Yeah.
stuff that has male gaze.
Googling sapphic.
Okay, so like, all right, we go from sapphic to homoerotic. Like,
So,
Ah, I now know what sapphic means, and it does pertain.
Yeah,
you're like J.R.
that's
Bit,
my whole shtick.
dictionary things.
some things. I'm assuming you guys are also chatting up the locals. What few locals are here tonight?
There
You guys-
enough locals to give me
Oh,
money.
yeah. I think I've
Um,
done quite a bit of RP. I'm not gonna hog anymore. Flanagan just talks to like locals that they recognize, and that's
No,
kind of
no,
what
no,
they suggest that I
um,
do.
The reason I ask is so I can give you guys a little bit of information about what's been going on in this town.
Someone took all our fucking sapphires.
No. So through various means, everyone who spends time here in the tavern. By the way, Bob comes back a little bit later. Arm as good as new. How do I put this? In the recent past, there were some adventurers that may have accidentally stirred up some Kython trouble.
Not our problem.
No, it got taken care of. But in that
Okay,
time,
good.
a lot of the smaller outlying communities have basically a lot of people around the areas, including people like Lotus's family. Lotus, there's actually, I have met a moon garden. As a matter of fact, in just the past couple of weeks.
No kidding.
An
Which
entire
one?
family here.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, they were out running away from the Kython invasion.
Oh, did they all make it?
As far as I know, they did.
Super duper, thank you. And then she's gonna fucking immediately pull her book out and be like, "Mom, you all right?" Like, just write a fucking letter, like, real fucking fast, and be like, just send it off.
all 32 of them survived.
Flanagan, you probably hear from a Flanagan, Hannigan, Bill, Bob, Butchick. I think I met your father. And your
Finally,
mother.
someone with so much. I haven't heard that. No one said my full name in forever. Can I hug you?
That's your full name.
Hannigan,
I think it's
Flanagan,
longer.
Hannigan, Bill, Bob, Bojangle.
Flanagan, Hannigan,
Here,
Bill,
here,
Bob.
I'll-
Yeah, I was
I'll-
gonna say,
I'll-
don't
Actually,
don't
I
remember
know
the
this.
whole name.
I've got this. All right, and it's Flanagan, Hannigan. Oh my god, it's so big. Flanagan, Hannigan, Bill,
Bill,
Bob,
Bob, Bojangles, and
Bojangle,
Ross.
and Ross, Winkle, Feather,
Fanny.
Fall, Fanny the third.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so Nell just repeats all that, looks at Flanagan, is like, somehow you went from being a complete and total fucking knob to being pretentious in one night.
It's a family name. I've got a lot of siblings.
That's
I'm
why
shocked
there's the
that-
third on
I'm-
there.
I'm shocked that you gnomes have enough air in your lungs to say all of that.
You. I'll beat you in an arm wrestle. And but anyway, I turn back to the lady.
And I'll shoot you. You might have
You met my
muscles,
dad?
but I have a gun.
You know my dad. With a gun, it don't matter if he's small or big, easy eat.
So, yes, another adventuring party. I believe this is Mira's Saturday campaign.
Oh my god.
Did stir up some trouble. A lot of the outlying families were temporarily relocated here by threat of being eaten by Kythons. That includes Flanagan and the Moongarden, Flanagan's family and Lotus's family. Since then, they have dispersed to different places, it sounds like, just because, well, the old place, there's not much to go back to.
Lotus?
So they have been shuffled around a little bit.
Can I write a letter? Like,
It's funny you should mention writing a letter, because I'm actually going to talk about something completely unrelated for a moment. At some point, Bob does grab the rest of you, all of you. When I say all of you, I mean let's see, there's 5 of you, 5 of the Claw, 5 of the Renegades, and then him plus his 3 people, Gregby, Grelka,
Yeah.
and Naya, and him. Manages to corral all of you into one spot of this place, and basically goes, all right, tomorrow we begin the beginning of, well, the beginning. That one. Let's go over how this is going to work a little bit. Currently, our caravan carries 2 weeks worth of food and water, and supplies enough to keep us moving forward. Your 3 groups, he says, nodding to each of you in turn, we're going to put on a rotation. Sanel, did you discuss any of Mr. Gregby's discussions? Any of Mr. Gregby's conversation with the rest of the group?
Yes, Anel, did you?
No.
Okay. So Bob is basically
Anel
going
is
to
still
go,
a shady bitch.
we're going to use
We
the
know.
3 of you, the 3 of your groups, as forward operating teams, or as I like to call you, Pathfinders. We're going to
Well, I
send
thought we
you...
were playing D&D 5e.
Joke's on you, I'm having you all rebuild your characters in Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Oh,
Whoa.
let's go.
Please?
I mean,
Please?
that's not a bad
No.
idea.
Because
So
there's
much
no
reading I have
warlock
to
in
do.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
There's witches.
Yeah, it's the witch. It's same thing.
There's a witch.
And then
I do love a good witch.
So anyway,
And if if they're a witch and that means we can
Anyway,
You haven't
bitch.
when you anyway. So, we're gonna have this on 1 week rotations. Currently, the way it's looking, I've taken a look at the path that the last expedition carved. It's pretty grown back, and it's only been a year. It's probably gonna slow us down to about I'd say half speed at best, so maybe 10 miles a day. That being said, I'd like one group at a time to go forward, lay out, mark a path for us to follow. When we catch up, we go ahead and rotate the next group in. When you're done on a pathfinding expedition, we'll have you sit and rest for a week. And then we'll have a rotation that is doing stuff within a day's walk of us. So that's going to check out interesting sites, that's going to go follow up on leads, that's going to be the adventuring part of this expedition. The bulk of our people are going to be here, cutting this path, as well as keeping camp operations going day to day. Do you have any questions?
I've got
I do.
Yeah.
Which group is going first?
Well, I was going to leave that up to either volunteers or a vote.
Team, huddle up.
Oh
put my
no,
hand up.
we are not huddling. No,
No,
if you lift
you-
your hand, I am gonna put your hand down.
No. You say that, and Gideon goes, "You're not the team leader anymore," and looks to Jr.
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. And I look to JR as well, and I wink at him.
We'll go first.
Oh my god, are you fucking high?
I mean, we won't go first. We'll go last.
No, you heard the team leader. We will be going first, Bob.
They don't
I'm
wish
gonna
to go.
whack you.
If they
We'll go
I
last.
whack
Jr.
Flanny.
From right behind you, Heshima speaks up. Remember Heshima?
Oh, God.
You know, the one that you accused
Fae.
of being Fae? The one you accused of being Fae?
Yeah,
She
the
says,
Fae.
if they do not wish
We
to go
got history.
first, then I vote that the Renegades do.
Yeah,
Are you sure,
that's cool.
Lotus, that you want John to be going first?
Oh yeah, no, John should definitely go first. John, clear that path. We believe in you. 100%. Don't fucking die.
But then we're gonna have to save him.
No, we don't.
That's fair.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
That was Amy. That wasn't even Lotus. That was Amy.
Oh, it's true.
Well, if that's the case, then he says, pointing towards this area map of Shade Tree, the one or of Shade Tree Forest, the same one that you guys have, and says, in that case, then let's go ahead and get a preemptive plan of where exactly this trip is going to take us. Now, I will note, you guys, where I've got these locations marked, you guys know. The rest of the group doesn't. And John speaks up and goes, all right, well, if we're going to go first, then I guess that means when we get to this fork here, he says, pointing at this fork in the trail, these dotted lines are footpaths, but also where the expedition was believed to have carved out their little road. I guess that means we're going to be close enough we get to decide if we go left or right, right?
Well, hey, I did have a question. Would me or JR know this area, or would we really only know the city and then like my little farm and
So you guys would know basically where Shade Tree is, everything north of that pretty well.
Gotcha. So where we're going, we're
south
going very
of that, it gets a little sketchy. The reason you guys stayed away from that is because you would know there are pockets of Feywild. As a matter of fact, JR, you are very well versed with how that works.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, I
this-
think Flannery.
In this
Oh, sorry.
forest, both of you would know. Sorry.
No.
Both of you would know there is no real defining marker for the Feywild because everything fluctuates so heavily. It's as bad as you decide to clamber over a log and turn around, and all of a sudden, all of the trees are different, the flowers are different, there's a whole bunch of unfamiliar flora on the ground, and the stars you can see through the canopy are not stars you're familiar with. And the best part is, you turn around to go back the way you came, the
That's
forest
not
you're
fair.
familiar with is gone.
Yo.
So fucking cool.
And it has this nasty habit of you wander through the Feywild for a little while, and you pop out on a completely different part of the forest.
But
Um,
Bob,
I hate
Bob,
this.
but Bob, there might be one flaw with the plan of us each going one group at a time. JR's told me a lot of things about this. JR, do you want to tell him?
Yeah, so like, well, Hashima should know, right? You're Fae. You could tell them about the pockets of the Feywild that move around in the forest and they're never in the same spot, and sometimes just creep up on you like creepiness. And then like sometimes you're just in the Feywild out of nowhere, and you didn't expect to be in the Feywild. That's kind of what happens in this forest. But you should know that, right, Hashima? Because you know.
Hashima, do you know this? I thought you didn't tell me. I thought we had history.
Heshima just kind of looks at the two of you and go, I did not know that, no. Most of the forests
okay,
I
maybe-
wandered were further to the north. Bob kind of looks at Lotus's hand and goes, yes, Lotus, do you have something to add to this conversation?
Well, actually, the hand was for the DM. I ran these forests. I fucking lived in these forests forever. I grew up here.
North of
So
Shade Tree.
surely north of Shade Tree is where all the shit's happening? Or was all my
Where
shit?
you guys, so the Shade Tree, so that basically latitude line
Mhm.
north is where
Is
you
even
guys,
for my group?
yes. Now you guys
Really?
may have
Because
taken
I thought I
some-
was further south. Like my family was further southeast.
a little bit, but not that much. You have to keep in mind that each one of these squares is, so that's 100 miles, and
Right. Okay.
to stay within. So yeah, you guys basically anything south of like the bottom of the E to like right here, even for you
Mhm.
guys, is one of those. Yeah, we know about that place. We try not to go there if we can help it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Does
scary,
that
and
make
you'll end
sense?
up in the Feywild, and that's never
Right.
good.
But as for
Always dangerous.
As for east and west, you guys have run the entire east and west length of this at points.
Yeah. Okay. Well, John mentioned the crossroads and whether you should go east or west. It never hurts to go east. I mean, for shits and gigs.
I'm
sure
not
you'll
going to
be
make it
fine.
look like I was just going to disagree with you to disagree with you. I was thinking west. Is there a good reason
Okay.
we should go east instead?
Got a feeling.
There's a gut feeling. I think east is the best direction.
West is the best and east is beast. You know what I mean? Let's
Wait. So are
No,
we
west
going
is
east
the
or
worst.
west?
East
East.
is beast.
East is beast mode. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you do like 35 push-ups in front of someone that you really like, and then you get up and you flex really hard.
Oh Jesus! I am gonna put my hand over your mouth so quickly and just be like, "Go." And the crossroads. Go
For
east of the
scale
crossroads.
purposes, you guys can cover 3 squares in a day. Okay? The caravan can cover. We will be. So, at least for now, while they're following the dotted line, they can cover 2 per day because they've got to do a lot of clearing. Now, once they get to this section here, where the dotted line disappears, that's going to be 3 squares a day for you guys, 1 square a day for the caravan. Just letting you know. Now, I understand you guys want to go east, and you guys can totally make that happen. It's just a matter of, making sure that suggestion. So, yeah.
I just want to go to Miami's family. Or
No.
his little question mark.
What's that?
Just trying to get to Flaney's little question mark.
Yeah, his
Um,
little question mark is past us. We're trying to
It
get to
is
yours
way
now.
out of the way,
Oh,
yeah.
I've been told that my family isn't actually at the farm anymore. Apparently,
That's
they've been
right.
Right, and
been
that
moved.
vision was at the farm. Yeah. They have since
So I've already-
moved.
I feel bad that I've already passed my family. I would have fucking stopped already to go see them, but that's okay. I sent a letter, and yes, Lotus will hand a blank piece of paper to Flanagan.
Oh, I mean,
I
yeah,
will
Flan-
say-
and
I will say, sorry, just pulling you over here.
no,
Lotus, your vision with your sister,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that is a lot further to the south. This is unfamiliar territory for your sister. You talked about how she decided to leave and go on her grand adventure before you, correct?
Yeah.
Or it was a little after, I think.
Maybe it's a little
I
after.
think
It's
you
pretty close to the
said
same
she was a
time.
little more hesitant, so you went on first.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, that is for you very unfamiliar territory.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, for your family, the spot marked Shade Tree Ruins, that is even kind of a suggestion. Like, we've been told they're there. We have not seen them in person.
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, I'll activate the area map back. Okay.
So I'll give Flanny a piece of paper and like a quill or whatever, and just be
Mhm.
like, "Do you want to write your family?"
yeah. Snell, can you write a letter to my family?
Snell's an asshole. Do you want me to write you a letter?
I didn't say anything.
I
Yeah, you
trust
didn't
Snell
have
with
to.
my
I saw it
life.
in your eyes.
I
I'm
didn't
sure
even
you
look
do.
at
Man,
I'm sure you do. Let me write you a
everyone's
letter.
assuming the worst of you.
I don't know.
And
Maybe
the-
it's because
my
you sound some
family is
weird
an
hot girl
asshole.
shit. I don't know.
Flanny went to Snell to write the letter, alright? I'm giving Snell the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
They're the most book learned person I know.
by which means I'm the only one that can spell.
And there's the insult.
What
I mean, you fuck
what do
yourself.
what do you want it to say?
I just want to make sure they're okay, and I want them to know that me and my friends are very strong, and if they're in danger, I can at least help them. I won't sign you guys up for it. But JR has to do it because I told JR not to use magic on my family, and he did anyway, so he owes me.
Oh,
Hey,
I won't
that
put
was
that part
like
in
when we
there.
first knew each other.
Yeah, I specifically told you that you could sleep in the barn as long as you didn't use magic on my family, and that's the first thing you did.
I wasn't necessarily magic. It was innate
I just want to make sure
magic.
they're okay. And if you can find out where they're at, that's awesome.
Fine.
Thank you, Steph.
Okay. So this discussion is happening, and I'm going to throw another wrench in the works because I said I was going to talk about something completely unrelated so I could get to something related about letters.
Ooh.
You guys hear it over the almost roar of the tavern. Mail call! Mail call!
God, not this person
Mail
again.
call!
They're back.
You see the same dude going through in his big duster, pulling out letters for people in this tavern. And he
The
goes,
weirdest thing. This is some fake shit. This is some real fake shit. This
Some fake
is
shit.
for sure a fake guy.
I
He
feel
is-
like this is less phase shit and someone made a pact with a fiend in order to deliver mail.
Fairies!
Maybe it's that.
"Howdy, folks," he says, stepping up to your table. "Looks
Oh,
like
God,
I've got
they're
some
a
letters
dick.
here for all y'all. Well, most of y'all. I will, before I get you guys your letters, I will explain who gets letters out of your NPC group. With the exception of Osgard, everyone out of the Gilded Claw gets a letter. Everyone from the Renegades gets a letter. With the exception of Naya, all of Bob's, well, Naya and Bob, so Gregby and
Grelka?
Grelka, yes, they both get letters. And with the exception of Flanagan, the rest of you guys get letters too. I will configure ownership there. There should be a tab called Letters. Do you guys see it?
A tab called letters.
There it is.
Okay.
Where?
Let
is-
me.
I don't see my letters
Journal.
though. Where are
I'm
my
working on
letters?
it. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I can see there. I can see everyone except mine. I love that.
Flanagan's letter.
We should all have
Okay.
to read each other's letters.
Snell, you should have that.
Yes.
I was just about to give Flanagan a letter that he doesn't have. Whoops.
Libelous.
I read it halfway through and then it blinks out of existence.
You're not ready.
Let's see here. Gideon, I'm not sure why. There we go. Gideon, JR.
Don't be Snoopy, people. Read your own letter.
Well, I'm only giving you guys access to your own. I
Oh, they
didn't
can see each
realize-
other. Yeah.
I speed read all of them. I'm sorry. I don't have. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
So, this is actually a collection of all the letters you guys have gotten to this point.
Mine looks like the same letter I got before.
There should be another tab.
Oh, thank you. I was
Yes,
like,
there are
it's
two
the
tabs.
same.
0, which was your first letter, and
And
would
then
anybody
reply.
like me to read your letter out loud for the audience?
Oh, this is all.
read Snell's because the Caucasia of this bitch. I'm
Okay.
gonna beat some
How do I
people.
zoom in?
You just click on you click on it, left click,
Uh,
and it should pop up a
there's-
full
there-
screen.
no. Oh, there I can drag it. No, it's not full screening, but I can drag it and extend it. There we go. It's in
So-
cursive, so it's really hard to read small
Yes,
print.
yes. Everybody's got a different handwriting. So, I'll just read Snell's to start. Snell Dateloff. I have taken the liberty of not passing on your defamatory and potentially libelous threats to the plaintiff, as I am
Bitch.
confident we will able to find a more agreeable solution for both parties. I have forwarded the gist of your rejection, and it has been impressed upon me that the items in question that have been taken are negotiable, and that with the proper repayment, the items need not necessarily be returned. However, in return, there are a few conditions that the plaintiff would like met. The certified receipt that has been returned to my care, as should be plain by the date upon this letter, none of the steps requested of you have been taken. In a gracious gesture, the plaintiff is willing to forego any and all evidence of destroyed documents just as long as a letter has been received from you certifying their destruction. They will go so far as to overlook any missing House Dateloff artifacts, bar one. This device that has been explained to me as an ancient contraption is of utmost importance to House Dateloff despite its disrepair. The plaintiff is more than willing to drop all other charges upon its safe return. The plaintiff may even be open to a discussion involving a reinstatement of your status with House Dateloff. Please consider this new, and from what I understand, final offer. Otherwise, the plaintiff will be forced to resort to arbitration, and with no one here to stand in your stead, your arbitration may continue with you in absentia. Please respond to this as soon as you receive it so we may move forward. Cordially, Maximilian Princeton, Esquire.
These bitches want Maddie.
Bitch got sued. Sorry.
No, I'm not getting sued.
Anybody
because
else
I'm
want me
gonna
to read
say,
their letter for the audience?
bitch.
Mine's great, and I would like you to read it in the tone that you wrote it.
Oh, you think I'm gonna read it in any other way? Sis, this place is so cool! Okay, hear me out. I think I found some information on your little problem, but first listen to this. This mist, right smack dab in the middle of this whole ass town. I mean, it looks kind of droll on the outside, but there's this wonderful tea shop right next to an awesome coffee shop. I mean, who would have known right here in the middle of nowhere was this wonderful... No, hold on. I'm getting off track. And there's only so much paper here, just like last time. So let me get to the good stuff. The bad news, I kind of still have no clue about your problem, but hear me out. I know where there might be info on it. There is this huge ass library in this town. Lotus, do you know what this means? It means I can finally find that book that Mom Number 2 would always read to us as kids, but I can never remember the name of. Also, the solution to your problem is probably here, and she runs out of paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's too bad Flanny's taken because your sister sounds like his type.
Maybe. Yeah, she's a lot.
I mean,
she's a lot more than me, which is crazy.
I think she's a perfect mirror of you.
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
Anybody else want me to read theirs out loud? For the audience.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely read mine out loud. I don't care.
Okay. JR's. JR. Hey, champ. So, yeah, where did I leave off? I don't remember anymore. I'll just start with some of the shit I've run into on my time doing whatever the hell this is. Remember how I said Spod was touchy? I'd like to amend that. Really jealous is closer to the phrase. I'm trying to stay out of her way at the moment, because, let's be honest, I am way better at pulling pranks and hanging out with my favorite buddy than I am doing this whole God thing. Also, I met one of your crew, ? Sweet gal, real nice. Not sure how it happened, honestly. Scared the fuck out of me, to be honest. I got a bit of the scoop about Gideon, and man, is that a sketch situation. I'm asking around trying to figure out just what the fuck is going on there, but when I do, you are gonna be the first person to know. Not because I feel guilty about not noticing, or the fact that I found out from someone other than you, of course, because, you're a... How about we use the word... subscriber? Yeah, that totally works. You took a subscription out with me, so this is like your, subscriber bonus? Scratch that last one out and just replace it with something all obtuse and prophetic sounding. I'm sure you can do that. Oh, and end it with... Crap, I'm really bad at this dictation thing. Just end it with, see you later? Nah, that sounds lame. What about, you're God? No, that's too pretentious. Just finish it for me and I'll remember to edit it this time before you send it. Your overlord, M.
Wow.
I got an overlord now and a subscription.
Pinky.
I mean,
So,
can Misfit be my deity as well?
God.
How much are you willing to pay?
You gonna take a dip into
mean-
Warlock?
do you want to make a deal?
I don't know.
I need to get my homie some more souls. And I'd be.
You want my soul?
I mean, if you're willing to give it to him,
That feels like a lot of
it
work.
is.
Time for Flaney to be a hexblade.
Oh,
Gideon,
Let's go.
would you like me to read your letter out loud to the audience?
it's a little personal. Oh. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Dear Gideon, it warms my heart to hold a new piece of your work in my hands. It's a feeling that is in short supply these days. The desert has been unforgiving this past month, and we're praying to the gods that it shows mercy in the near future. Do you remember Oasis Tsamad? Where the water was so clear we used to leave our names on the silt below just to see if anything would stir up the water? It's gone now, as if some great giant came and drank it away in one great gulp. We're slowly migrating west for water, but the territory is unfamiliar, and we've had to barter so much for safe routes in this area. Wherever you are, I hope it's lush, green, and full of all the things that the desert did not have for you here. Some still hope that you will return soon with the sun at your back. Truthfully, I am one of them. Anfi Afkari. Saida.
Yeah.
So, everybody gets handed some letters. There are a lot of expressions going on around the table.
Annie, did you get your letter read out loud?
Flanagan did not receive a letter.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. I feel like an asshole now. I'm just trying to write down some fucking notes.
Get
I'm
wrecked.
out.
Sorry.
I'm leaving. That was it. That's it.
I was like, I'm missing a person. I'm not.
All right, folks. We have any replies to send? I can wait a few minutes.
Sanel is
Oh.
hastily scrabbling down one that I'm going to read for you all.
Uh-oh.
Flanagan got a
nah,
centerfold from
mine's
his
special.
favorite
I
magazine.
can just think about it and pray about it, and he'll know.
Special.
I'm
I'm
special.
Special.
I'm special.
Yeah, I'm just reading my book. That's what I'm doing. I'm just reading my book. I'm special. Then I shut it. Then I open it again. I'm special, and I get my grade gets wider. every time.
So I'll send a short reply back while Sanel's getting their bearings.
Okay. Are you also sending
So-
one to your mother? I think I remember you saying. No, wait,
Yes,
that was
I
Flanagan,
would've-
Right?
Oh no, I would have sent one as well to my mother.
Okay.
Well, one of them.
This is an
But
opportunity
I would have
for
sent
you
that.
to not send to avoid having to use your sending.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Your book of sending. You can just give it to this guy and he'll get it to them.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. It's just the benefit is it comes back pretty quickly.
Right.
It's ready
But-
whenever you guys are.
I'll be super quick. So the letter to one of my moms would be like, "Hey, are you guys safe? Where are you
Which
at?"
one? Mom
Heard
number
there was a-
1, number 2, or number 3? And I'm assuming you and your sister had a revolving door, basically like a podium system. So whichever one pissed you off the most, that became mom number 3, and then your favorite mom became
Yes.
mom number 1.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Just like they have favorite children, but they don't talk about it. Same
That's right.
concept.
Mhm.
So we'll just drop mom number 1 a letter, which is whoever, and just be like, "Hi, mom. How's the fam? How is everybody? I heard you left because of Kythons. Where are you? We're in Shade Tree. Would love to see you. By the way, met some girls. They're wonderful. You will love them. Okay, X's and O's. Love you. Bye." And that's to mom. To sister. It will be like, "Wow, you can save paper by not writing so many syllables for a word like sis. Period. I love you. Think about it. Period." Which town are you talking about? Where are you right now? I can't quite remember where you said you'd go. Very cool. Also, your letter cut off. use less syllables and tell me what's going to help me with my problem. I love you so much. Be safe. Lotus.
Perfect. All right, Sinel. Give us your most esquire-y esquire.
Esquire Maximilian, and my father, who no doubt is reading over your shoulder. Your reply has been received, and your lack of willingness to forward the entirety of my reply to the concerned parties reflects poorly on both your legal integrity and the ability of House Dateloff to properly delegate issues of import. Not that this is surprising to myself. However, this failure of prudence is merely a notation. With regards to the demand, there will be no counteroffer. Please, if the letter still exists, refer to my past correspondence for my sole offer. House Dateloff and all its subsidiaries and hires will immediately cease any and all contact with me and my compatriots by the reception of this letter. No items will be returned. No signed or notarized certificate will be given. There is no negotiation of these conditions. Refusal to, or knowing my kin, active attempts to circumvent this final note will be met with complete and total revelation of all family secrets to all relevant authorities and any passers-by. Mad E is my work. Mad E is my reward, my creation, my proof of my superiority to you garter snake worms. You failed, and I escaped. And now you know regret, a sinner's recompense. Quit while you still have a head, father. I will bury you in the abattoir you have squirreled under the floorboards. Test me if you dare. Sinel, former of House Dateloff.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a get fucked moment.
So violent, you forced someone to leave Discord.
Beautiful.
Send that to me.
I will. And the handwriting, is very... By the end, it is eerie how well he is putting all of this, or how well they're putting all of this down without any, when you're trying to write something, you're getting emotional and it gets a little scribbly. Everything is done so keenly. Everything about this letter is designed as a fuck you. You have no fucking power out here. Try me, bitch. Oh, I could actually. I'm gonna add a little part where it talks about, of course, relevant authorities and passersby. What's the big house that
Viridia.
Eris's family is under?
Cedric?
Yeah. It'd be like, do note that I am already in contact with agents of House Zedric.
You're really
You're
going
gonna get everybody murdered.
This is a torch and burn, isn't it?
Yeah, this is,
Torch and burn. Sorry.
And they already know from the first letter that I have people in the red threads, which good luck fucking finding them, who have a thing where if news of my death ever spreads, which if this expedition was destroyed, it would, they have full clearance to release all of this information to the fucking king. Or, the king is currently is Babby, so the Lord Protector.
The current king is about 10 years old. Yes.
Yeah. So the Lord Protector of the king, whoever is acting in regnum.
There is a regent council consisting of House Zedric's head, House Siluria's head, and House Viridia's head.
Well, if something got brought up, House Viridia would have to go, fuck, I gotta cut ties. I can't say that they're mine. They can't know that I knew that. Oh, no, shocking. Fucking snake nerd cult under the... Oh, no, I didn't know. Kill him. Fuck.
Snake nerd cult. Oh, no.
Snake nerd cult.
You know them snake nerds.
Yeah, I will send that to you, though.
Yes, please do, so I can formulate my reply, even though you said no reply.
I made notes, and they're very simple. Your letter that you received, it just says Sinella's getting sued, and then your reply says, fuck you, try me, but elegant.
Fuck you, try me, but elegantly.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
So
Okay.
we are currently headed south, right?
Yes.
Into the western desert.
Maybe.
Or we're headed to the desert, right?
Yes, yes. In a roundabout fashion, yes.
Okay. Do we know which area?
If you're wondering if you may see your people sometime in the future, the answer is you'll just have to find out.
Well, it's more of it's based on what he's gonna put in his reply. Like,
Okay.
we're headed to the desert. I know it may be really far from where you are, but if you do find yourself in that area in whatever amount of time, we may have a reunion sooner than expected, kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
it seems as if you may be fated to cross paths yet again.
yeah, he'll put something like that. It's not as elegant as anyone else can do. It's mainly just I am glad to hear of your like your happiness, but the troubles the tribe faces worries me.
Mhm.
It's, however, I'm currently headed towards the desert, so we may meet again soon.
Gotcha.
And then he's gonna probably let's see, with that giant amber log, or that
Keep
was
that thing ready for me.
nah,
Papa's
that's good.
coming.
What?
What?
Nah, he will probably attach another carving of some sort. Not sure what this one will be, but yeah, he'll
An
attach another carving.
anatomically correct heart.
Whoa. No, he'll attach one of his just idle carvings. Maybe it's even a carving of her.
Oh, yeah. That's cute. Absolutely. I have no problem with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure my map was scale accurate, and it is. There be 150 miles between you and the Shade Tree Ruins. So, but, okay. He does take your guys' replies. And he goes, thanks, folks. About half of the other recipients of letters are also sending replies. The other half are not. There are various reactions between all of them. Between, oh, well, that was thoughtful, to Sinel
I'm getting
levels
sick.
of.
Yeah, Sinel is like, you don't even have to be part of the party or know them to know. Pissed.
Remember how we talked about no destructive magic in the tavern?
Mm-hmm.
So someone may or may not light their letter on fire.
Who did?
Deidre.
Cool.
Oh. Cool.
And yeah. So
Great.
I think I'm gonna fast forward us through the rest of the night. So you guys have agreed to let the renegades go first, huh?
I guess so.
I
JR
guess. I mean,
JR
against our
decided.
leader's wishes.
Okay.
I mean, JR deciding really means Lotus decided, told JR, and JR did it because he's the new leader.
Okay.
I don't want this position.
You-
You can
oh.
have it.
I am making you do it now. It's purely because you don't want it.
Damn
You're
it.
taking it. Yep.
I still think it should be Flanny and the funky bunch. I don't remember what we called it, but
Finally, someone who understands.
as long as I'm not in charge of making decisions.
Oh, you're making all of them. We go where you go, dear leader.
Let's see. Any information I forgot to give you guys? Oh, skinwalkers.
What the
Oh.
fuck's a skinwalker?
It's not something actually you guys gave a name to, but you remember the ones that the Kythons that wore
I'm
the
not a
people's
skinwalker.
skin? You guys
No.
remember that one?
No?
Where the
Kython, yeah, it was
Yeah,
his
the
brother.
Kythons that would wear other people's skin.
Oh yeah.
So apparently they ran into that issue here as well.
Ooh. It's no good.
I believe everything is taken care of now, but yeah, that did happen here. So
I need
anyway,
to find out the source of this.
other information you guys would find is more related to the people that the expedition that passed through here a year ago. And more or less it was yep, they came through here, he says, chewing on his wheat his wheat stalk. Probably, yep, they came through here and made a big old fucking mess while doing it. They never did to fix any of that shit. They said they'd be back, and they never did come back. Wonder if them fuckers just forgot about us. Or maybe they found like a, I don't know, fountain of youth or some shit. I bet you Faye ate them.
Probably Faye. They get hungry real easy. Yeah.
Weird shit.
It was the
though.
Fae. It was the Fae. It was the Fae. That's all you had to say. It was the Fae.
Weird shit goes down around on that forest, right down there, right down there.
Yeah, that's because the Fae, and they're scary. Don't tell them your name. What's your name, by the way?
Don't tell him your name. He's Faye.
I know there's Faye. We got lots of, I mean, not too far from town here, we got a whole warren of dims. He says, looking
What is
at.
your name?
Are these the kind
Wait.
that turn people into bushes? I've heard of them.
Sometimes.
Huh? No.
I'm
I
not
got
Faye.
a whole
Can I
damn
use your
ass warren of hearing gun down there. You
Hearing
asked for a
gun?
name?
Wait,
You-
what? What?
You need
Where?
me to make up a
Where?
name? Because what do you think a person whose name sounds like who sounds like this name's gonna be?
I know. Jib.
Jethro.
Billy.
I was thinking Cletus.
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 Cletus. That's a good one.
Cletus or Jim Bob Cooter.
Cletus.
Listen,
Where'd you?
Jim Bob
where's that
Cooter, I
one
can
at?
tell
You
right
know
now.
Jim Bob Cooter?
Yeah,
I
friends
know
call me
Billy
Willie.
Bob Cooter. Oh my god.
I need
Friends
to know
call me
about
Willie.
this warren of rabbits because I'm trying to go there.
wait.
That might be
There's
my
Heron
parent.
down in this-
You know what,
this
God
place?
damn it, now that we're talking like this, I want to talk like this.
I kind of want to talk
He's
about
real
this too.
bad. I get stuck in
You're
it
talking
sometimes.
Hanno
Stop it. No, I spent 30-something years of my life trying to not sound like that. So when I do sound like that, it's literally like slipping on a really comfortable pair of shoes. I hate myself for it, but it's fine.
Well,
Or
shit then. Well, shit balls.
well, shit balls.
Well, shit balls.
Crapola.
Well, shit balls,
Well,
Cletus. Where'd you see that warren of rabbits?
So,
But you said heron gun. There were
Well, I
other
mean,
heron guns?
So I was going. This
Well,
was
they were,
something
but now they're herring
that
gone.
was filled in for me much later. Jr., you have known that there was a warren of heron gone. So a heron, not a harem. Never mind.
No, that's Amy.
A burrow. There you go. A heron gone burrow. A pretty big family. You're talking like 50, maybe 100. Just a couple miles east of town. I'm going to imagine, having been here before, you probably did take some time to check it out with...
For sure.
No parents, but really nice folks. They live
Yeah.
very differently to the way you guys did. They, live a lot of their time in their burrow. They go outside for necessity, but for a lot of their downtime, they spent it inside their burrow.
Oh yeah, we spent it jumping off trees.
Yes, you guys spent it as much out under the stars as you could.
We do be
So-
jumping trees. It's a fun time.
So if you had to, like, your basic... Basically, if you had to describe them, it would be sheltered but nice folks.
Yeah. Think of
Nice,
folks.
just a little naive.
They don't know nothing about jumping off trees, though.
Nope, they
Nice
don't know
folk,
anything
but
about
ain't
that.
know nothing about jumping off trees. I don't. I mean, to be a Herringon and not know nothing about jumping off trees, don't seem like much of a life to live for me. But you know, I to each their own. They're good folk.
Yep. Sorry. Man, what's going on with me today?
You need a Rolaids because I needed Rolaids today.
I've
You
got,
take it off
I got
like
tons.
every fucking other day.
No.
It's probably a legit issue that I should talk to a doctor about, but fucking.
Fuck it. But also Rolaids are better than Tums. Fight me. This is the hill I will die on.
Are
I
they?
mean, okay.
Yeah, man. The extra strength ones or the ultra strength ones?
Or you got the extra strength thumbs though? They work
No,
too.
I like Rolaids better. We should talk
This is-
about this later.
So
I was gonna say this is a weird conversation. Also, Pepsids.
This is great. No, Pepsid's good.
I was gonna say,
Oh yeah.
other than that, Bob would probably adjourn the meeting for the night.
Oh, we were still in a meeting. Okay.
Yeah. No. I mean, it was interrupted with letters.
Right,
Um,
right.
Oh, sorry. I rolled back a little bit for your guys' conversation with Jim Bob Cooter, Cletus Willie, whichever name you decide to call him by.
He's Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob Cooter, Cletus Willie. Okay.
Jim Bob Cooter.
But without further ado, I think we're gonna have one last scene, and then I am gonna have us do some sign-offs. We're gonna cut to a scene involving a couple nights prior, actually. Caravan had decided to start rolling. Decided to get rolling later in the morning, which meant that to keep pace, you were traveling later into the evening. And in the Gilded Claws wagon, there's a conversation happening between Sachiko and Deidre. And the conversation is going a little bit like, oh my god, sometimes she does this thing that just drives me fucking nuts. Yeah, oh, that thing? Yeah, no, she does that to me too. I keep telling her not to, but she thinks it's funny, so she keeps fucking doing it. Oh my god, to you too? Yes! She's pretty great, though. Yeah, Mooney is pretty great. We're gonna cut from there.
What they fucking call me?
Mooney.
That's close enough for mommy for you, isn't it?
No, I don't want to be that. No.
Mother, apologies. Mother, apologies. Mother, mommy.
By the way, my child has started to call me mother. I'm just like, fuck yourself. I
please
can't.
please tell me in that same voice, this like, mother.
That's what he does. Mother, I would like to go order a piece of pizza. And I'm like, you need to go get
Mother.
a job.
Wait, a singular piece of pizza?
Yeah, you can buy them from the bodega down the road. It's so fucking good
Sweet.
too.
Maybe are they like Sparrows or those other places where like it's meant for you to get a single slice of pizza because
Yeah.
that slice of pizza is like a fourth of the size of most people's
Or
pizzas?
just like a slice
Yes.
of Totino's.
Yeah. I mean, they make a whole big ass pizza.
Do
but
Sparrows
they're
still
good.
exist?
I don't know.
Yeah, Sabaros?
Ooh.
Yeah. I went. Well, I don't know. I was there pre-COVID, so who knows?
Yeah, because the one on the west. Well, it's because the West Side Mall here in Wichita is coming
there is
back,
no
but
longer.
it died.
I was gonna say there is no Sabaros in the West Mall anymore. There is a
Wait, are we
cookie
talking
dough.
about that transphobic mall? Piece of shit mall?
What? Town West?
Town West.
Yeah, that's a piece of shit mall. It's transphobic and garbage. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's
mall.
probably
That
why it's
mall can
mostly
get
dead.
fucked. That mall can get fucked and die.
I was gonna say,
have a lot of hirings, and I need money.
so that
Mooney.
being
No, I have questions. Where's Mooney coming from? Is it my last name?
yeah, Moon Garden, Mooney. Mm-hmm.
Right, but like, am I a linebacker? Is it on my
Yes.
shirt? It's fine. Okay.
I have a feeling that they know your last name.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, It's like calling someone, "Hey, Hanson," but his name's like Todd.
Hanson.
Just kidding.
It's a lot easier. Would you rather them call you Lottie?
Oh no, God, no,
Yeah.
no. Moody's fine.
Lottie,
I'm
we
fine
like
with that.
to
It's fine.
party.
Yeah. There you go. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, never mind. I'm not going to discuss that.
Oh no, say it, do it, say it. I dare you, say it.
So
No.
let's get some
$5.
sign offs. Let's start
I will-
with let's do the same
Venmo
order
you
we have
$5.
been doing. Go ahead and start Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy Gedden, and I'm not going to continue my sign off until Gunnar says the thing he was not going to say.
It's not stream safe.
Okay, I will continue my sign off as long as Gunnar tells me after we're no longer streaming. Hello, my name is Amy Gedden. This is just assuming he's going to. Tonight I played Lotus, who's living her best life. It's incredible. Her parents are probably safe. The rest of her family is probably safe. Her sister is doing okay, I'm sure. Everything seems to be fine. Girl uses a lot of syllables for like a single syllable word. So we'll work it out. It's okay. Life is good. Everything's going really well right now. Flanny is not our leader, and I'm in some other games, but those will come back when they come back, and that's me.
All right, and moving swiftly onward. Let's what was I thinking here? Yeah, let's go right on to Garza next.
You know what's up? It's your boy, Flanny. I did a lot. I did a lot today. And you know what? I did that. Catch me here on Wednesdays where I do a lot more. And then catch me here on every other Fridays where I do horrible things. And just be here, just in general, just be here watching things that happen pretty much every day. It's a vibe. Come watch people vibe. Flanny is our leader, except not right now because actually JR is our leader, but Flanny is second string leader. Very close second string. I'd even go as far as to say like maybe half a step below JR type of thing. Like if JR just has a slight cough, then Flanny steps in type of leader. Um,
No,
that's all I really have to say.
Cough, cough.
no,
Cough,
no. You're
Coward.
healthy.
Coward.
Fucking
Moving swiftly
healing word.
onward. Go ahead, Rowan.
Coward. Hi ho, friendos. My name is Ron, otherwise known as Night Haircut. Me here today playing Sinel, who, this was a very different episode for Sinel, showing some character growth. That, Sinel is allowed to have fun. You know, snakes just want to have fun. There's probably some other Mean Girl jokes in there about don't join the Renegades, it's social suicide or something like that. Damn, that was actually pretty good. You can also catch me here, not this week, but on most Thursdays when we get back to New Amsterdam, where I play Cachette, the IDF techie who has a goddamn mech, because I have to put mechs in everything. Maddie's a really tiny one when you think about it, so I win.
You win every day.
Fridays, depending on the Friday, this Friday will be Yakshas, where I don't need to do anything bad. I don't even need bad guys because my players are the bad guy. Are they the bodies?
What? I thought last week was Yakshas, and this week's another one.
Yeah.
Because I asked last week, and you were like, "No, doing Yakshas," and this week is like, "No, doing Yakshas." I
Wait,
feel like I'm
Yeah.
getting
Am I-
iced out
no.
to be a
No,
fucking
we didn't
samurai.
do Yakshas last week.
I only
didn't.
know that
we
I
didn't
know
have
that-
last week because I had tummy
Yeah.
troubles.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that
right.
was
Okay.
that was Friday the 30th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do
So-
it
I'm sorry for
Yeah,
doubting
we
you.
do it
Okay.
on the opposite day. The
Fucking, we need to have Twitch like thing so that I can yell about doubters destroyed. But yeah, so this Friday will be Yakshas. Next Friday will be the Immortal War, where yes, Amy, you will be able to be a samurai and participate in some black magic rituals that'll make you go, oh, this lady's evil, but she's so
Hey,
pretty.
She's so pretty, and my monk is celibate, so it's like she can
And
look at the
also-
cake, but she can't eat the cake.
And also probably shouldn't be participating in black magic, but
Oh,
we'll
if
get
we're
to
just
that.
breaking all the rules, maybe she's not celibate anymore. I don't fucking know.
You can also find me here on Mondays in Firestrike Shardverse Funny Number, where I think we're in the final battle where we're going to get to use our mechs and kill a bunch of bugs.
1984, right?
90210, 1984, 69, 420, 420, 69, 524, 2424. Lots of numbers.
102.1. The
102.1, 102.1, the bug. 90210, 1337, THX 1138. I got a lot of
Did that
them.
B98.
8675309.
Yep. There's a lot of them. CB69.
Sorry.
That's it.
Reno
That's it.
911.
All right, moving swiftly onward. Thomas.
Hey, you got me here playing JR Bit, the little rabbit boy who likes to try and take people's money by pretending that his best friend is weak. Also, he's not the fucking leader. He's not the leader. It's not canon. This is not the way we're doing. He is not
No,
the leader.
he's
He
the leader.
refuses to be the leader. That's not happening. Other than
The
that,
greatest
when you
leaders
can-
never want the job.
Exactly. You're gonna be
Oh,
great. You're
I
gonna be
refuse.
fine.
I refuse.
I support you.
refuse. Other than that, I don't play anything else. Oh no, I do. I play Nobility and Notoriety, which is coming back, I believe, next Tuesday.
Yes, yes, it is.
So, or at least this coming Tuesday, the 10th. So definitely come check that out. I'm pretty sure last we left off, we were fighting squid or kraken, maybe.
I think you guys fought the Kraken. You did. You fought the Kraken, the wacky waving inflatable arm Kraken,
Yeah.
and now you have to. Did you guys deal with the dragon yet?
Not yet. I think that's what we're doing now. So come
Okay.
watch us deal with the dragon. We're probably not gonna kill it, but we might. Who knows? Other than that, check out these other cool people doing their other cool things, especially that samurai game. I was a part of it and it was fun, and now I'm not, and I'm sad. And yeah, check out these other dope things.
Alrighty, and last but certainly not least, Daniel.
Oh, it's the least. I am the least. You got me here playing Gideon, who was making people own up to their mistakes and their past debts. It was great. And then was so tempted to just be like, well, time to set your broken arm. Snap! Oh, it's broken for real. Ooh, sorry. I thought it was broken. But no, he backed up. Yeah, you can catch me. Today is Wednesday. Not tomorrow because we're not going to be running tomorrow, but every Thursday normally for New Amsterdam, as Seen and Omen. Yeah. And then on Fridays, both alternating Fridays, as either Masahiro in the Immortal War or as Sin in Yakshas. Exact opposites, I just realized, of each other. And then that wraps around to Wednesday. Yeah, that's it right now for me. Woo! Look at all that free time.
Alrighty, and I just realized I should be playing our outro music. That takes it to me. Hello everyone, my name is Sire Smith, and today you caught me running over the horizon. After this session, they go off into the wild blue yonder. And, well, let's just say it's probably all downhill from here. Because you know how that shit goes. You can also find me most Thursdays, not this Thursday, but most Thursday playing a reformed criminal. I mean, yeah, I've dug that hole deep enough. I'm just gonna leave it alone. You can also find me on Friday playing a criminal who is still digging their holes way too deep They're about halfway to China at this point, and I think they're aiming for the Earth's core, but that's a good question. You can also find me on Nobility and Notoriety Tuesday.
Mhm.
And that is it for me. So, I don't know what to get out of here on.
On a
we
Hail
didn't-
JR.
A hail.
Yeah, our fearless leader.
Our fearless
Or an
leader.
R.I.P.
Absolutely
R.I.P.
not.
Bob's arm.
R.I.P.
Okay, R.I.P. Bob's
sick.
arm. We'll do that one. How's that sound?
Okay.
R-
All right.
Bob's
Arm.